Poof, like a ninja. Okay, welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, to the Geek Bar's D&D. It's not a Monday night D&D, it's a Thursday night D&D due to rearrangements for Bank Holiday weekend. Tonight we're continuing with our adventure through the Sunless Citadel. The party have done very well to get this far. But yeah, time to try and kill them some more. Hopefully, Alan doesn't die again.
To be fair, last session, he didn't die to a party. He didn't get knocked down by a party member.
He did not get knocked down by a party member.
Yeah. What? It's your turn next. Yeah, a bit disappointing in my opinion, but you know, we'll try hard next time.
Okay, guys. So, I need someone to do us a recap, please, of the previous sessions.
I can't remember what we did. I'll do it again. The beginning or
Any ideas?
Can you guys hear us?
Yep.
Yeah, do you want me to do the recap? Do you want me to do it from the start or?
Absolutely. Do a short version of from the start, but focus more on what we did last session, if that makes sense.
So, party entered the Yawning Portal and talked to an old dwarf and seemingly fell asleep for various reasons. They woke up next to the dwarf, a younger version of said dwarf, and apparently in the story that he was telling the party ventured down a staircase into the Sunless Citadel, found various dead bodies of goblins, explored until they found a kobold near a broken cage. Got explained by the kobold to be referred to as Meepo, about a dragon god that had escaped. We went to the leader of the kobold, we got told to fight the dragon. We then ventured, killed some goblins, saved more kobolds, and a fella called, I can't remember his name, some Irish, Timbers. We then found the dragon, put him to sleep, magically, thanks to the wizard, No-Nos, and took the dragon back, got a reward of the key it was a key to a door that we previously couldn't open. We went in, fought a massive dragon priest that was a giant of some sort, murdered the fuck out of it, got the loot, and we then went to previous parts of the dungeons that we hadn't explored before, and we're going from room to room and just chipping any loose ends.
That's a very succinct version. What started off as a story in a tavern has turned into an adventure in the Citadel. We've had dragon priests that were trolls. We've had dragons that were dragons. We've had kobolds. We've had all sorts going on. And now the party has just had a short rest in a small camping area found whilst clearing goblins out. Notably, Azarth, do you sleep or do you meditate in any way? No, do you?
Features and traits. Wait, 2 seconds.
It can be a roleplay choice. You can say you meditate even if it's not in your features.
Yeah, go for it. I meditate in the shadows. Basically, it takes 4 hours of 8.
Fair enough. So, during the short rest, it's only 30 minutes or so, but you take a moment, you sit down, you meditate, centering yourself and just bringing everything back up to level. However, when you open your eyes, you get a very strange feeling, as if you've opened your eyes but they're still closed. Your head is on a hard wooden surface. Right in front of you, there's what looks to be the leftovers of a bowl of stew.
Yeah.
As you sit up and look around, you can see the faces of your party members and what looks to be an old dwarf with a whispery white beard who is talking animatedly. While he is talking, the thing that draws your attention the most are his eyes, which are glowing a strong teal while he talks. His gaze shifts to you as he notices your head lean up, and the word you catch is, "They rested." And with that, your eyes grow heavy again, and your head returns to the table. And then your eyes open, and you're sat with your party in this small camping area in the dungeon.
You woke up in the bar for a second.
Huh?
You woke up in the bar for a second.
I know, but he just said what, they rested.
Yeah. No, I just.
Well,
Well,
shit, that was weird.
what was it?
Well, I thought I woke up. I was back in the bar.
What about?
Bar we were in before.
What about? I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then older version of Durek overheard and they rested. Then I fell back asleep. Now I'm awake.
Well,
So,
now we've rested. We got more doors to explore, right?
I hope so.
You have. So, Durek is having a nap, and he wakes up just as you guys are getting all packed and ready to leave. It's only 30
Come on,
minutes,
man.
but power naps, you know. You still have various doors to check in this area. Most notably, in this corridor.
Let's go for it.
Okay. Do you all want to go back to the corridor? I mean, you know what's in this room. It was where the dragon was being kept and is now empty. And this was
Yeah.
and this was some form of storeroom where you nearly blew yourselves up.
I'd say go through the dragon room because, yeah.
Into the dragon room, and then into the corridor.
Yep. Should we take the first door? Work our way along?
Sound good to me? Who wants to go first? I can go first if need be, since I'm the one that seems to soak up the damage at the moment.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah. Who's next?
I don't even let anyone mage hand it, I just throw it open the door.
I'll go behind him.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Yeah, no nose is going behind the turtle.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, especially one go behind. Yeah, yeah. There's an explosion, you can take some of the damage, right? Yeah.
I got shield.
Alright, pisser.
So you boot the door open.
Yep.
I need a strength test for that, but it's not
That's
hard.
right.
Don't fail your strength test.
That is a 10.
Okay, so the door takes a couple of kicks. There's a lot of rattling,
Come on, you fucker!
but you manage to get it open.
Does that look like I did that first try, yeah?
However, as the
No.
door bounces open and slams open,
How many arrows are you shot with?
and the door at the end of the room opens. This door here,
Oh.
at the same
What?
time.
Oh.
In the doorway, there's a goblin looking
Kill it.
down the corridor.
Kill it.
Fireball.
We are going to need to roll initiative.
Alright.
I'm going to get straight into it this session, apparently.
18. No. How do you roll this?
I'm glad I got that now.
Azrath got a 20.
I got a
Total.
total about 19.
I got a 0.
0
I rolled a 1 with a
with a minus
minus 1.
The pros having such a high dex.
Okay, well, I mean, you can't go below a 1, but sure.
I'm glad
Sorry, tell Cook, what was yours?
I got 19.
Nice.
Nothing bad happens with a nat 1 on an initiative roll, does it?
Not unless I wanted to.
Yeah, so nothing happens.
Nothing in
He's
this
still-
case happens.
He's still asleep in the campfire room.
Oh, God. That's alright, you're only just lower than the goblins.
Oh, he said goblins.
So,
Uh,
Azarth, you're first.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
motherfucker.
Yeah, fireball.
Okay, I need you to roll the hit.
14.
That hits. Roll me damage.
1d10.
Yep, you know it. Three damage.
3.
3 damage to that goblin.
Yep. I cast it like,
Hadoken. Just,
No, only if you have Eldritch Blast in you, that thing, very much.
I'm gonna say.
yeah, sorry.
I'm just saying, that's my Don't try and steal someone else's gimmick, okay? Come on.
Alright, then I do it right. TN's I-beam.
Ooh, nice. Center of your forehead.
Yeah, so I focus my hands in a triangle, the centre of my forehead, and go, fireball appears.
Trying to know what that means.
Yeah, fireball appears.
Nice. So yeah, the firebolt catches the goblin just as it opens the door. Only hits it in the shoulder rather than full in the face like you were aiming. But it does take small amount of scorch damage. Next in the order is Telcook.
Can I make it there with 30 feet of movement?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make it to there. So
Can I
yes.
hit it?
Yes, you'll be next to it, you'll be hit it, you'll be positioned
I would
there.
like to rage.
What, you'd like to rage?
I would like to rage and crack him in the fucking face.
So, at the doorway,
Yep.
just before you deal your attack,
Yep.
I want you to roll me a very quick perception check.
Okay. The 8 plus the blue. Perception. Oh. What's more 12?
Yeah, that's 12 a door.
What did you roll in total?
12.
That's enough. It's not hard to miss the,
More goblins.
3 dozen goblins in this room.
3 dozen? That's more to kill.
It looks to be some form of common area, communal area. There's a lot
Holy shit, that's a lot of goblins.
of goblins around. Right, roll your attack on the one you're hitting.
Yeah. 7 plus 7, 14.
14, that hits.
And then it is a d12. Max damage. D12 plus 7, so 19 damage. And I just
Okay.
chop his head off.
You... Yeah, the goblin's reeling back from the burnt shoulders like, patting the shoulder to get the fire out. And as it looks up, there's that very anime white slash on a black screen. And then its head goes rolling off.
I just scream at them, you better run.
This goblin screams, "They just killed Tim! Get the police!"
You better run.
And there's a sudden uproar of noise as all the goblins start in surprise and scream and make various cries of anger.
Any of them
Okay.
afraid, or...
Sorry?
Any of them afraid, or, just...
The goblins, they have that sort of permanently cheeky and confused look about their faces. It's Durek's turn. All he can do is get up to the doorway this turn. By running. Altman, Smiler.
Okay, so I want to stand behind him and... What's the difference between this goblin and this goblin?
The one... Let me do the... This one is wearing armour
Yeah.
and appears to have a short sword and a shield. This one
Okay.
is merely wearing tattered clothes and is currently in the process of carrying a laundry basket.
Okay.
So,
So,
you can make it. You've got 30 foot of movement, yes, Smiler?
yes, that is correct.
So Altman can make it to there. I'll say you can see through the door, but... You're on... No, not that one. Freehand. You're on a relatively narrow line of sight if you do that.
Yes. Will it catch this fella?
No, the one you'd be able to hit would be that one. Hang on, I'm on my selection mode. There, that one. Or that one.
Fire one of them with the laundry basket.
Well, that one's the one with the laundry basket.
I just feel wrong killing someone without a weapon. That's
Makes you feel better. This one has a frying pan.
okay, that sounds like a weapon.
Well,
Aim right at me, Your Honor. I was in fear of my life.
Oh,
So,
that deadly shield.
Did the goblin I have a weapon, by the way? The one goblin I, beheaded.
He did. The one that you had an axe loosely held in one hand.
I think money doesn't count. I'm just curious.
it's alright. I'm gonna scream, you better duck. Or... Nuke it! That was less effective because it... Fuck's sake.
You miss.
Yeah, I figured that.
However, the waft of eldritch power that goes blasting from your hands startles that goblin. Sid, just check that. And hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Ba-boom, ba-boom.
Press it twice.
While they're running.
All of these goblins
Does that turn on now?
run for this door, except for 3 with weapons that circle the doorway. Okay, carry on. It's your turn, bud.
Cool. So I shall go to the nearest one, which I would say would be that one or that one. So I'll just head there.
Yep, that one is armed with a short bow.
I told him
The
that
short
several
one.
times.
Cool.
If you want to get there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I'm actually quite a bit back here.
You'd actually, to sprint would get you there, but you wouldn't be able to attack this turn.
I didn't realise how far back I
Or
was.
you could just sprint up to go next to the half orc by the door.
I just walked my 30 feet.
It's about, yeah, next one over. There. Okay.
And I will Sacred Flame, that one.
The one opposite the door that you can see.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's a dex save from the goblin.
certainly is.
Loxodon uses his Sacred Flame. I have passed my dexterity check with a 19.
Yep, you certainly have. Cool. There you go.
Okay, so you raise your hands, you call down the fire of the gods, and the goblin just sort of takes a step to the left.
And then I jumped in.
And then a step to the right. He puts his hands on his
Put
hips.
your hand.
He brings his knees in tight. It's that mind mage has got him. That's what it is. Right. Azarthra, back to you.
How close can I get to affect all the goblins?
Do you mean sleep? You'll get close.
Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get to about there. So you'd be able to see that one through the doorway.
2 seconds. 90 feet.
That's more than enough.
No, wait, I wouldn't get the ones back, can I?
Yeah, 90 feet's more than enough.
Is it 90 feet from the enemy I hit?
It's 90 feet in a radius.
So can I... I've got sleep, so where can I choose that to hit?
It's a 90-foot range.
Just 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have that appear anywhere up to there. From where you currently stand. If you were to
Alright.
take a move, you could have it appear anywhere in that room.
Anywhere in the room.
Yeah, okay, so click there.
You don't click for me, but between the centre of the goblins,
The
the
centre-
green ones,
Oh yeah. There?
yeah, like that, yeah.
That little corner, I want to cast sleep.
What's the radius on sleep?
90 feet.
No, 20 feet.
20 feet.
That is
20-foot radius.
still going to get all of them.
Good. So I'm going to roll 5d8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 18, 24.
24 in total.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 second, I just do maths. Okay,
24 by my goblin.
every single goblin except that one,
Yeah.
and that one falls asleep.
Okay, good.
Good shit.
Do-do-do-do.
And I just clap my hands and be like, yeah, who's next?
Okay. Tell Cook.
I charge into the room and axe the one on the top, the third one on the top out of the 3.
1 second. You want to get that one?
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
22.
That hits.
And then 12 plus 7 is raging. 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Again, there's a blur of movement. Black screen with a white slash on it, and this one falls into 2 halves. Right.
Nicely done, Tom.
Durek is going to move into the room, and he's going to shoot this goblin, which is currently screaming and wailing. Okay. The screaming falls quiet, and so does the goblin.
Oh, I was just going to tie them up, goddamn!
Yeah, you're the...
Erky Timbers is going to move up to the room as well, in case anyone needs healing.
Go.
Altman, it's your turn again, sir.
I'm going to go to this square, just on the other side of that goblin.
Yep. Is that the one you meant, yeah?
Yeah. 1 second, and something quickly, just to make sure I'm right. And I am going to cast the clap.
The clap? Oh god.
Oh, God.
SGD.
Constitution saves.
Spell work. Basically, your constitution.
Mind you, it's taking 1 damage either way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's half damage.
No,
It's half rounded up, so yeah.
However, you can move him 5 feet, I believe.
What do?
Oh, but no, that's Thunder Wave. Never mind.
What?
Okie doke. Goblin's turn. First of all, that one is going to attack the orc back. Particularly because he can't hear.
What's he attacking with?
This one has a mace. It's actually the lump of metal around. Looks like someone stuck a wood in a pot and then beaten the pot until it fits the wood to build a metal head for the mace. Smiler, mate. Does a 15 hit you?
Sorry, say that again.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yes. Where's that music coming from?
It's Sid.
Put some background music in for us.
It's more like foreground music at the moment.
You. It's louder than everyone else.
Is it that loud?
It's
Did it sound loud from me?
No. Smiley, you take 5 slashing damage. Sorry, blunt damage. It's a mace.
What damage?
5 blunt damage. The other goblin's going to run forward and try and hit Telcook. I don't think a 15 hits you, does it, Telcook?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Got armor.
This one's got what looks to be... It looks like it's supposed to be a meat cleaver, but it's the length of a machete. It's just like a big brick of steel with a handle. And it just scrapes down the side of your shell. It's not a particularly well-made blade, so it's not particularly sharp.
I just turn it in and laugh.
Garyon, it's your turn now.
Cool.
You can get in close enough to hit if you'd like to.
With me hammer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get to there if you'd like to make room at the door.
That works for me.
Roll to hit.
That is a 10.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit.
It's gonna be one of them dice again, innit?
Again, this is another case of you being used to fighting taller opponents. If he was a human, your blow would have caught him at the back of the shoulder, back of the neck. Because he's a goblin, you just whiff air.
Cool.
You know, you're not the fastest of people. You're used to people staying where they're meant to be when you hit them.
That's
Right,
it then.
back to Azarth.
I moved to the door,
Okay.
and the goblin in between the turtle and the elephant
Okay.
cast Mind Slither.
Okay. What are you doing to his brain? Or would you like me to say what he sees?
Go on then, I'll leave it up to you.
Right, you roll your attack.
It's got to be dark though.
I've got to make an intelligence walking saving throw.
You roll your attack and we'll see.
No, you've got to make an intelligence.
Oh, saving
walking
throw. 12.
Goblins are so smart though.
Okay, now he takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay. You roll the damage.
Yep, 4.
4 damage. So, you enter the mind of this goblin, and you leave with it an image of the faces it considers those it loves, or those it would protect, sewn into a cloak, worn by a monster, towering above the goblin. The faces writhing in agony, kept animated by magic. And you can visibly see the goblin's face sink, and tears in his eyes, as the image brings all of his darkest fears to the surface.
What do people mean, no knows? What's going on?
Alright then. Oh, but also if you have to subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw.
Okay. That could be very useful.
Before my turn ends, I flick him the finger and say, that's what you get.
What's the fuck do people mean now?
Tell the cook,
Oh,
it
no,
is...
I like behind the door.
I want to put this goblin out of his misery.
Yeah, this goblin in front of you is now on its knees, like tears streaming down its face.
Yeah, I'll put him out of his misery. I got 23.
Okay, you've hit. What? Yeah, with your minimum damage, you can't fail to kill him, but roll damage
Okay.
just for sake.
I got 17 damage.
Woof. Okay. So as he looks up, as he looks up and you raise your axe, you see him mouth the word, "Please." And your axe comes down. He mouths the word, "Please."
Oh, fuck. Luckily I'm raging, so I don't give a shit.
And your axe comes down and cleaves the skull in two, ending his misery and his pain, as well as his life.
It's that guy from The Walking Dead.
Next is Durek and Urky Timbers. Durek's going to have a shot at this one, trying to avoid Alan. It's fine. Smiler, you are focusing on this goblin in front of you, and an arrow whizzes past your head, closer than you'd like, and Durek goes, "My bad."
What did you roll?
Fucking useless dwarf.
Not a 1, so it didn't hit Alan.
Oh.
However, Altman, it's now your turn.
Well. I'm going to do the same thing as before.
Go for it.
That's better.
Much better. Right, saving DC. I've rolled a 19 on the save.
2 damage.
So, just to be clear, they all need to roll
What's your radius on it?
100 feet.
Do we need to roll?
Well,
Yeah, that means we need to roll as well. Yeah.
hang on.
Oh, no.
So, no. This one has failed and gets splattered against the wall.
The rest are asleep.
The rest are asleep.
Oh.
Have you ever seen those animations? Those animations of bomb explosions where there's just lifeless bodies flying in midair.
Oh, which is for the first time.
You know, lifeless bodies flying in midair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what you recreate. You've repainted this far wall a lovely shade of red.
I was going to just try them.
And then I turn back to the other goblin and just surrender.
He immediately throws his weapons down and starts snivelling.
What is it we need to roll?
You need to roll Constitution saves and get a 13 or more.
I got 16, so I took 2 damage. 16. You minus 2 damage. Well, 2 damage.
How much damage?
2 if you passed, 3 if you failed.
3.
6, 8, 4.
Is it half damage on a save, or is it a cantrip?
Why 4, not 3?
Oh yeah, good point.
On cantrip,
I just went with whatever thing you said.
I'm the DM, it doesn't matter.
You don't take damage if it's that's.
Either
Right.
way, the sleeping goblins automatically failed. So either way, that happened. And either way, you're fucked up.
This goblin has surrendered. He's dropped his weapon. He's on his knees. He's like head on the floor, begging for you to take mercy on him.
I say to the goblin, "Do you want to live or die?"
Cake or death?
I want to live. I want to live, of course. I wish to dance.
Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting.
Well, dance, magic, dance.
I do all sorts of dance, magic and otherwise.
I've had him.
Alright, what are we dancing to?
Has anyone ever told you you remind me of the Babe?
I remind you of who?
The babe.
The Babe. Say it.
No.
I start tying up the goblin's hands so we can still dance, but he can't attack us.
He
I don't
goes.
think we really give a shit about the dancing.
He immediately goes into a form of interpretive dance that doesn't use his hands.
Just doing an Irish jig.
I'd like you all of you can make a wisdom test for me, please. So it's just roll a d20 and add your wisdom proficiency.
24.
20.
Natural 20.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
12.
17.
Wasted.
Okay.
Absolutely wasted.
You guys
I
are.
just rolled something else.
You guys are watching this goblin do his interpretive dance move, and you're all in your own ways a little bit cultured. Different societies have different values of being cultured, but according to your own beliefs, you're all a bit cultured, and you can all pick up what he is saying. He's dancing a story of oppression, of a cruel tyrant taking over a peaceful goblin civilization, forcing them to work, to delve deep into the crypt, to dive into the mines below, to make slaves of the kobolds. He's dancing a song of hope that now you have saved him. He can go on and live his dreams, reach his full potential. And it's touching. Any of you who rolled a 20 or more have tears in your eyes from the beauty of his dance.
What fucking magical Irish jig is this? The fuck, guys? It's so beautiful! What the fuck?
And then this door opens up.
I open the door and tell that goblin to fuck off.
And there's movement in the corridor behind you.
I'm not gonna see the wall. Fuck.
What?
I'm gonna see the wall. I'm gonna see the painted goblin wall.
No, Smiler, just turn to them and smile. Evil smile.
Wait.
Hello.
Do they see me? Do they see us?
They know what's going on. They've been getting ready to come through. These guys all come through with short bows drawn.
Can I stare them directly in the eye, pick up the goblin that's dancing and snap his neck?
No.
Yeah, that's a party decision if they'll let you do that.
What?
Also, he's danced his way over here.
Where are you? Yeah, I was just saying, where are you? Oh, you're the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the ball.
Yeah, there's also 3 goblins that have appeared behind Azar.
There's no way, Smiley, you can tell me that's more fucked up than what you did.
I only killed like 20 people.
Only 20 sleeping goblins that weren't doing anything, and you splattered them against a
There
wall.
is no saying that says don't let you should let sleeping goblins lie, is there? So you know, if they were lying, you left them alone, but they weren't. They were the goblins. No, it's fine. I've got no problem with you snapping his neck, but you've got to. Are we still in initiative?
We are, but these 3 are staring at the wall in abject horror.
Why is that? What, there's nothing that bad in the room, is there?
One of them even goes, Dios mío.
Dios mío.
Yes, Dios mío.
¿Habla español, cabros?
Sí, señor.
¿Dónde está
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
¿Dónde está amigo?
Biblioteca.
2 cervezas, por favor.
Unos, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 cervezas, por favor.
Apologies if anyone watching the stream speaks Spanish. We know we are butchering it. Although Alan's doing better than me.
Hello.
Question.
Tell you.
Let's go have some lollipops.
No. Because it's nearly bedtime. We also don't have any.
That's the main reason.
Much to make of the bed.
Okay, so whose go is it?
It's currently Garion's turn.
Gary, can you pull me out the corridor?
Nothing you can do about
What was that?
that. Just 3 goblins about to slit your throat, that's all.
To be fair, Azarth, it's your turn next, and we've got ages before the goblins go.
Sweet.
This is me, isn't it? Here. Hang on.
You are this one.
Cool. So
There's 3 more goblins
I'll head to there.
in this corner. Okay.
If you go straight to bed afterwards.
Sorry, down one.
Down 1. So you're in melee range, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
And attack it with my warhammer.
A second, I'm just going to get rid of this line that
middle
doesn't
one.
need to be here.
What is
Okay.
happening?
Dirty 20.
That hits.
4 damage.
Okay. So, you come charging into the corridor, and rather than swinging your warhammer, you merely bop it, like poke your warhammer straight up in this goblin's face. The goblin, you hear the crunch of the goblin's nose and the smack as its head hits the wall behind you, and it looks very dazed.
Fair enough.
Did you get a nat 20 and then...
A dirty 20.
Oh, a dirty 20, okay. But is
Right.
it you get nat 20 and then hit 4?
Azarth, it is your turn.
Yoink.
That would have been my luck, though.
I move up 1 square.
No,
Will they get attack of opportunity?
Yeah, they will. Well, only one of them will.
Well,
No, I stay where I am.
not if you go to there, then you're still within the same zones.
No, I'll stay where I was.
Okay?
And I'll put my hand right up to the goblin's face in front of me and cast fireball.
Okay.
Steve Jackson's done a D&D munchkin.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've seen the munchkin that's got critical rolls.
I rolled a 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah, in fact, that's it. It's the critical roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
I already own the D&D one.
1d10. I'll do.
Alright.
6.
6 damage.
Yep.
Okay. You literally, like, put your hand in this goblin's mouth and fireball.
Yep.
And you see the colour of its skin change. And as you pull your hand away, there's smoke issuing from its mouth. And the goblin, making a sort of noise, drops to its knees. It's still conscious, but it very clearly wishes it wasn't.
Wait till next turn.
Tell Cook, your turn.
The one. We bet you which ones to go after. I'm more than 30 feet away from the ones on the left, right?
Sorry, yeah, the ones on the left are still staring at this wall.
You have your feet.
Okay. I'll go to the one to the right. I'll go to the furthest one on the right. Furthest one on the right. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I'll go to the furthest one on the right of the ones on the right, the one that everyone else is attacking.
Yep. So you're going to drop in there, or do you want to go to the end of the run?
The end of them. And I want to react.
Okay.
Natural one. I miss. Oh, God.
Was that a natural one?
Yeah, that was.
Roll again.
Fuck, next to me.
Oh, no. I did 18 damage.
18 damage.
Oh, wait, do you want to roll a D20 first? Sorry.
Yeah, roll a hit.
D20. I rolled a D20, so I rolled a 1 and then I rolled an 8 on the D20.
What's your total if you work it out as a normal to hit?
Oh, normal to hit would be 15.
What's your armor class?
18.
Right. Luckily, Garyon is paying attention, unlike some people. And
So first net one.
he's also very weary of the fact that you've already basically killed one of your own party members. So lean sideways.
Not with me.
Lean sideways as your axe comes in. The first one was...
No, that was me. I haven't knocked him down. It was the dwarf that knocked him.
Oh yeah, it was the dwarf. Sorry, I thought it was you. But yeah, he leans sideways.
It's my turn to take out Alan. I haven't taken him out yet.
You lean sideways as your axe comes in, Garyon, and your axe just misses. It's very cinematic, but it misses. Right, Durek is just going to try and have a shot through the doorway at this one. Try and clear the wizard up. Okay. Right. The arrow misses the goblin and comes a little bit too close to hitting the wizard, but doesn't actually hit you, Azarth.
I just turn around and stare at him.
He looks at his bow like something's wonky on it.
Yeah.
Altman, your turn.
So, just double check. So I'm going to go to here. There. See that?
Where, sorry?
Here.
Yep, you're going to go to there.
Yes. And now I'm going to cast the Arms of Anal.
Okay.
Oh, it's the roll. So they've got to do a strength saving throw, please. What's this on whisper?
I've rolled once for all of them, but they've all failed.
There we go.
How much damage is
So
that?
the-
11?
Yeah. I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. So this right. So. Oh, that is the wrong spell. So that's confusing. Started reading it and I was like, "That's not what I just did."
Okay, so tell me what.
So,
Tell me how this manifests for you then.
Okay, I invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger, tendrils of dark engine, and batter all creatures within 10 feet of me. Each creature in the area must do a save. On a fail, they take 2d6 of necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn.
Okay.
On a successful save, the creature takes half that damage. So
Okay, so
I
you
still have 5 feet, so I can
step back.
without them being able
How much
to engage me.
How much damage was it? Because it's come up twice on roll 20.
It'd be 3.
Okay. So Tendrils
That
of...
was the first. For some reason it was.
So you lift your shirt, and tendrils of darkness appear, manifesting from your very chest, batter all 3 goblins around the head and shoulders, like a bunch of angry grandmothers with their handbags. And then you quickly close your shirt up and take a little hop backwards.
Surrender. Again.
And now it is Evil's turn.
Before. No, it's fine. Actually, I'll wait. I'll do it. Stand maybe.
You step forward. The one in the middle points at the wall covered in blood and says, "Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you kill them all?"
Surrender?
And they're all going to attack. Well, they're all going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you honestly offer to surrender?
No.
No?
He's telling them to surrender.
They all advance with you. These guys have got scimitars, and their armor looks to be in slightly better nick than the last ones that you killed. Almost like they actually repair their armor when it breaks. So, you get 3 attacks, a 6, a 14, and a 6.
With that, is it above or equal?
Armor class, if it equals your armor class, it hits you.
Okay, so there's 1 hit.
Right, that is 5 points of scimitar damage.
Cool.
The other 3, one of them's going to attack Telcook. I rolled a 7, so that's a no. The one that Geryon pounded into the wall is going to try and attack back.
Who's that?
Oh, a dirty 20.
It's
5 points of scimitar damage.
ready.
And then the one that's still burning in the mouth rises to its feet and thrusts its scimitar forward, but you can tell there's no real motivation behind it. It's a lashing out of anger. Natural 20.
Can I cast shield? I still won't save it.
When's its casting time?
Don't make it AC high enough. It's a reaction, but don't make it AC high enough, so there's no point.
Alright, yeah, go for it.
This is 10 points of damage.
That'll do.
So you down?
No.
Pretty effective for a lashing out.
Yeah. However, after the sword connects, it looks you in the eyes and still spitting smoke, mumbles something in Goblin.
He rolled a nat 20, so just 10 damage.
Do you speak Goblin, Azarth?
You don't.
No, celestial, common, gift, and primordial.
Right. He mutters something in Goblin, and as you look, his eyes roll up and his arm goes limp, leaving his scimitar embedded in you as he collapses to the floor.
I think he doesn't curse you in his last dying breath. That's fine with me.
Sweet. Well, on the Dark Lord as it is. Let's go for it.
Get on, we're back to you.
Alrighty, so same again, I'll just twat the one in front of me.
Go for it.
16
A hit.
and 4 again.
Right, this time,
Don't say that joke or I swear to God.
Bring your arm down.
So hard.
and does that cartoon thing where your arm leaves a divot in the head as the mace goes down, and the Goblin just drops like a sack of potatoes. Just. Azarth, it is your turn.
That dancing goblin that tried to run away, can I reach him? I've got 30 feet of walking speed.
Here,
Do you not want to kill the one that isn't tied off?
Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, 30 feet. I can't reach any of the ones near
No.
Altman.
not to get in physical contact range,
You
no.
can kill this one though.
Kill one in front of me.
Alright, I cast Mind Slither.
Okay. Do you want to roll your, obviously I'll roll my save and then you roll your damage. Do you want to roll this one, role play this one, or do you want me to do it again?
No, I've got it.
Okay, so I'll roll my save. Natural 1, so I'm going to give you double damage.
Woo! Alright, so I've got to reach it.
Alright, so it's four psychic damage.
Right. So, what does this goblin see as you start to burn, starts part of its mind?
I gaze into his mind, and I see him at his most treasured memory. Let's go. The birthday of his little child.
The child is.
Oh, the one I got killed.
Yeah, the one that's
Yeah, probably, but the nice memory of him and his child at a birthday party.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And I pick up the child in the memory and burn her to a crisp.
I just killed
And that's
Okay.
the memory.
goblins. Just
The-
unarmed goblins with thunderclap.
The party looked good. The bit that you saw as you entered the goblin's mind, like a snake slithering into a nest. You could see a table laid out, a long table, with very crudely wrapped presents. Lots of young goblins, only about waist high to the adults, running around and making noise. A large sack, inflated with air in one corner, has several young goblins bouncing on it. But there is one wearing a very shiny, like, crudely made but obvious, like, party suit, made out of some sort of polished wax foil. Clearly the birthday, you pick the child up, burn it to a crisp. And as your consciousness returns to the normal plane, the goblin starts screaming and yelling, and its eyes go completely black and white.
Yeah.
Tell Cook, the goblin in front of you is now visibly upset and angry and resembles you in a rage.
Would he attack me if I left?
Absolutely he would.
I still leave him. I go 30 feet to the left.
Into the
Close
room.
to the 3 goblins on the left.
To there.
I'm just thinking.
So,
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna,
want to launch.
as you
yeah.
go to step away,
Yeah.
crazed goblin's scimitar comes towards you.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 20, so it'll be a hit.
Yeah. And that 20.
Fight, yeah, no, not that, dirty 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, as you turn away, this slash from the scimitar catches you in the top of your arm, and opens your arm up from your elbow to your shoulder. Not deeply, but it's going to bleed a lot, and it's 5
Yeah.
points of damage.
But it's hard because I'm raging, so.
3 points of damage then.
Okay.
By the way, if you wanted to sprint, you could
No,
make
no,
it
I
to
don't
here.
want to use the dash. I don't want to dash.
Okay.
I want to launch javelin at the furthest, at the top one.
That one?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the 24.
That's a hit.
A D6 plus. That's 10 damage.
Okay. These 3 goblins are currently trying to gang up on the half-orc, despite him being twice their size. And this one's puffing up its chest and looking mean. And then there's a sort of brief moment, and all the air expels, and it looks down, and there's a javelin sticking sideways out of its chest. And it slowly collapses to the floor.
Good.
Okay, next
Well,
is...
the orc too, that one wasn't it? The one that I was near was no risk. It's like, fuck it.
Next is Durek, who is going to take a shot at this one. Well, no. He's missed, but it's not close to any of you guys. It's almost like his bow has, like, twisted itself up, and it can't fire straight for the life of him.
Fair enough.
Altman, you're next.
So. I am going to, with a bonus action, I'm going to, why can't I send you that? Cast that. Oh, that's shit. Why is that not just sending the information?
Hunter's Mark. Okay, so which one are you putting Hunter's Mark on?
I'm going to put it on the one that me,
Okay.
and then I am going to use my whip.
Yes, sir.
Where have you gone? There it is. So So tied up. I'm gonna whip the other one, and oh, that's upsetting. That's not gonna be enough.
Second.
10's not gonna do it, is it?
10. No, 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my other weapon because I've got 2 weapons of fighting, and it's on the down, isn't it? Oh fuck!
Yeah, you need to roll the hit first.
I rolled 1.
Oh, you rolled a 4.
Does 2 weapon fighting mean you can attack twice?
Yes, but your second attack takes your bonus action, which you'd already used with the Hunter's Mark.
Wait, that's the thing? I've never used my bonus action to attack again.
You
But
can
what?
if you have 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah.
As a thing, yeah.
Did not know about that.
So,
Bonus action did say 2 weapon fighting, which I never realised.
Unfortunately, Smiley, your Hunter's Mark spell is successful. And in fact, to the point where in a video game style, a strange glyph appears above the head of the marked goblin. However, they are both going to try and hit you. Because it's now their turn. Does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
What about a 14?
Yes.
It's another 5 damage. As their swords both come in.
Ow.
And the goblin in the middle even says, "Now you can surrender."
You've got rope in your hands, shut the fuck up.
No,
Okay, I'll be quiet.
this goblin, I mean.
Oh, I was going to say.
This goblin is on its knees with its head pressed against the floor, staying very still. The only other goblin I've got is this one, who is going to attack Galleon. Galleon, does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. So this goblin is just like slashing with its sword and desperately trying to hack something.
Before that, just can I respond with "tis but a scratch"?
Who puts butter on a scratch? Yeah, the crazed goblin is just swinging its sword, but it's really easy to just sort of, because it can't quite. It's not fighting with any finesse, is what I mean.
I shall. It's me now.
It's
Isn't
now your turn. You just gotta
it? So I'm just going to
bash.
retaliate back.
Indiana Jones style. It's doing all these sword moves and whips everywhere, and you just one move
14.
hits.
3 damage.
That's enough. You your hammer swings sideways, as unstoppable as a glacier, and just catches the goblin in its chest, shatters it against the wall. You hear the sound of a lot of things breaking, and the goblin passes out. Azath!
Okay, I move as close to Altman as I can with 30 feet.
You can get to there.
Yep, and I've got another 30. The one down from Altman.
That
I
one?
cast Mind Surrender.
Okay, go for it.
I'll roll. Oh, you're going to do your save though.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I failed, strangely enough.
Alright, so the story for this one is it's in the room.
Alexa, stop.
It's in the room where his first baby was born, and the
Alexa,
doctor
stop.
just yeets him out the window.
Alexa.
Right,
Wow.
yeets
You
him out the
appear
window, down a well.
You appear in surgical
Was-
scrubs
Excellent.
and just pick the baby up and just drop it down a well.
Yep,
What's your damage?
6.
Yeah. The goblin cries out in such pained tones that, I mean, this is a scream that hits you at your very core.
And
And
smile.
at the same time, its eyes roll up and its whole body starts to spasm and jerk as it collapses to the floor.
You surrender. Last chance.
Tell Cook it's your
Hey.
turn, and then this goblin will surrender if he's not already dead.
I go to the goblin and I say, "You lost your chance to surrender," and chop him straight down the middle.
Roll to hit.
That is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
And then it is 18 damage.
Okay, you do exactly as you said. You just cut him from head to toe down the middle.
Got what I am. So there's an evil.
Okay. That is combat done.
Lovely music. What nice happy music after calling it genocide. Lovely.
Right, who
It's
is...
only genocide if you kill every god.
Well, you trained to do genocide if you want.
Erky Timbers
I
says...
don't know.
Hey, you!
Yeah.
The tall one over there with the no nose. I saw
Yeah.
you got a sword sticking in you there. Do you know that? Do you want to...
Shit, really?
You look down and the sword is still protruding from your side.
Uh,
Do you want a hand with that? Would you like a hand with it?
Yes, please, and please just don't clap at me.
Oh, he says. He literally was about to bring his hands together and goes, ah, you know the joke, don't you?
Yeah, oh, I saw that one coming.
Absolutely. He comes across and he removes the sword, gives you 4 health points back, which is enough to stop the bleeding.
Woohoo!
But you still have quite an obvious wound there, it's just not bleeding.
I give Erky Timbers a swift high five.
Swift high five.
Yep. A swift high five.
He high fives you.
Cheers, my little man.
Well, I've got to say, Altman, that was extremely fucked up. I'm getting it out there. They were asleep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. You're not gonna like this then.
For fuck's sake! Even Al just lost the person who's fucking armadillo at the moment.
Did 12 actually do any damage to him?
12 does not hit.
What about if he's armadillo? Like, sure, has a lower AC.
Yeah, if he's laying on the floor, isn't he pro? Doesn't he get his advantage?
Well, no, if it's his distance, he gets advantage. So he gets part of the.
So, you get advantage from not moving, but he gets advantage for being a small target. So it cancels out.
God damn it.
However,
leave the goblin! Leave!
I'm just scaring him.
Leave the goblin!
I cast Fireball.
oh my god, what's going on in here? Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I just want to dance.
Well, last time you danced, six of your mates appeared.
That wasn't me. Hang on. That was not me making them appear. You clearly forgot to check the rooms.
Well, any more dancing, I'm going to roast your nuts like Christmas chestnuts.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Telling me not to dance is like telling a dragon not to fly. But I do like staying alive.
I'm going to take one of my health points, that's okay?
Absolutely. So each health potion has 2 charges. Each charge gets you 2d4 plus 2. So if you drink the whole bottle, you get 4d4 plus 4. Or you can just drink half of it to get 2d4 plus 2.
Well, I'll do half at a time to see how I get on.
Okay, roll 2d4, add 2.
Oh, that was good. 7 plus 2, so 9.
Nice.
I can probably still do another one. So 8. So I think I'm up to full health.
Okay, lovely. Sid, is that you healed up as well?
Yeah, mine. I'm 2 off.
Cool.
Right, guys. So, there's clearly some doors you haven't checked. You know what was in here. Because goblins came out of it.
Whatever classes as the remains of all the dead. For any monies or...
You can do. You find, 1 second.
Is there anything useful in any of this crap?
So, if you guys are investigating the bodies, etc.,
Yep.
I need you to roll me either investigation or perception and tell me your score and whether you were looking at the pile of junk or the bodies.
I'm going to investigate the pile of junk
Okay.
I don't care.
and find fuck all.
Smiley, you were looking at the bodies, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Teleco doesn't care.
Telcook doesn't care. What about Azarth?
I got a 9, and I'm looking at the dead bodies.
Okay. So, when investigating the bodies, you find a total of 5 gold pieces. It's actually in a variation of copper and silver coins, but that is its value if taken as gold pieces.
Cool, cool. Yoink.
Anyone searching the treasure pile, there's, gotta be honest, this looks like a stereotypical junkyard. There's broken bits of stuff, usable bits of stuff, stuff that isn't that broken and would only need a little fixing to get up. The short version is you can find anything in the gear section of the player's handbook that costs less than 5 gold pieces.
Even if I roll a 5.
Even if you roll a 5. So you can find some more arrows. I will randomise how many you find. You can find caltrops. Again, I will randomise how many you get. Ball bearings, candle wax, chain, maybe a bit of rope. You can find something.
While people are doing that, can I start pulling the javelin out of the goblin's head there?
Yes. The one that was stepping, I don't know how to say it, to Alan, the one that was telling Smiler to surrender, he has slightly better quality robes on over his armour, and sort of tied onto the insides with bits of ribbon, but easy to remove, are 2 bundles. When you open them up, one of which is clearly a healer's kit. It contains suturing needles, suturing needles, thread,
Chicken noodle soup.
thread, forceps, a bone saw, various dressings and that. The other one contains a load of vials, all of which are a similar colour, a sort of dark blue colour, but they have different coloured corks, and they are sat in pockets in this kit, each of which is labelled with the same colour as the cork of the vial in it. There is also a pouch in the same kit with a mortar and pestle,
Pestle and mortar.
however you describe it. Do any of you currently own a poisoner's kit?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay.
1 second. No,
Might just
a
find
mess
one of
kit.
those
What's
in
in
the
a mess kit?
The short
Oh.
version,
Can I have a poisonous kit?
No.
yeah. The short version is you managed to work out that this is a poisoner's kit. All of the vials are empty.
Send a message, Judy.
Yeah. All of the vials in the kit are empty, but it contains a pestle and mortar and colour-coded vials, so you can keep track of which poison is which.
Cool.
Okay. That is all you find.
Okay. I'm going to investigate this door then.
Okay.
I'm going to find a grappling hook if that's alright in amongst all that stuff.
You can find a grappling hook, but
they're only worth 2.
Roll me a d20. Or do you want me to roll it?
9.
9, okay. After the first time you successfully use the grappling hook, it will break. So it's a one-use grappling
Seems
hook.
fair.
Because it's very crude and it's been sat here for a while. It's good enough to last once, but it'll break if you try to retrieve it after the first use.
Cool, cool.
Smiler, you find...
Mm-hmm.
The stench, garbage, and carrion in this room are evidence of years of use by some unsanitary tenants. Tattered hides are stretched on frames from 6 unstable hammocks around a much-used fire pit. Battered cooking equipment is mixed indiscriminately with broken or worn bits of armour. Some sort of campsite, like the one you spent your rest in.
Okay.
Can we take up on the rest?
No.
No, I
I'm not
just
mistake. Or mistake.
No.
You
Can
do
I
have...
search the bedding to see if there's anything of use in there at all? Or just
Yeah. A search of the room turns up some putrid jerky, wine that smells more like vinegar, and other worthless bits of clutter. Candle
Can I
stubs,
start
broken needles.
Can I start going to the goblin painted door?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else is going?
I start.
Ezra.
I start moving the goblin corpse out of the way.
It's more like scraping than moving.
Well, either way, and then open the door.
I thought you were talking to that goblin.
No, I said I'm going to the goblin painted door.
You're going to open the door.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I'd come back through and just say, there's just a, shit on in there basically, it's where they were sleeping, obviously.
Okay. I would like a perception check as you get to the door to open it.
Sure. No, it's been so for me, don't
Oh, sorry, ignore that, that was just
I'm
pressing
with
the
you.
button by
I
mistake.
got 10. I got 10.
A 10.
14. Do I get an advantage with a smell?
No, it's sight only.
Nice. It's just been damaged.
I assumed as much, just wanted to check.
You open the door.
Oh god.
So,
Oh, God.
a circular
Ooh,
shaft
bigger boys.
pierces the floor of this 40-foot diameter chamber.
Alright.
Dim violet light shines out of the hole in the floor, revealing sickly white and grey vines that coat the walls. The light is supplemented by 4 lit torches set around the walls at the compass points. A crudely fashioned stone throne sits against the curve of the northwestern wall. A large iron chest serves as the throne's footstool. A small sapling grows in a wide stone pot next to the throne. So, chair,
Okay, so the softman's there.
chest, sapling.
So is that a hole in the middle of the room?
That's a hole in the middle of the room. There is a cry of, "I told you we had intruders! Get them, you filthy wretches!"
Can I see the one 2 to the left?
You swing the door open, they are visible.
Can I immediately discuss infestation?
You do not get a chance to react before my box text.
Okay.
Go let out the story roll. Come on.
So, this goblin is nearly as tall as a man, much taller than any of the goblins you've seen so far, as are the 3 in front of him. This one,
He's
however,
Spider-Man's enemy.
has a crude crown fashioned out of bits of bronze and gold that's all sort of been hammered and melted together very inexpertly on its head. All 4 of the figures are wearing very sturdy looking, if simple made armour of overlocking plates. And next to the king is this guy, who is a goblin, but he is draped in animal furs and totems with his hair plaited and a big staff.
That's what you call a magic user.
A goblin magic
So-
user. Ooh.
The reason you cannot cast Infestation is because it's not a bonus action, is it?
No, it's just a cantrip.
No, and you made a lot of noise in this room, so you're not catching them by surprise.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not on the door, so do I get to attack first?
The king says, "Throw down your weapons, intruders, and leave my lands."
No. Oh, what's it? I wish to speak.
You wish to speak?
I'm pretty sure I'm the one in the doorway.
Well,
Yeah.
he just hears a voice from around the doorway.
Well,
That
you
looks
were,
like a nice fucking crown.
if you wish to speak to Durnan, king of the goblins of the sunken castle, then you don't do it by massacring my people.
I don't think you're the king of the goblins anymore. I think you're the king of these four goblins, and that's about it.
Our numbers are many.
Legion.
They're just not here right now.
Yeah, because they're on the wall outside this door.
Question: how hard would it be to kick a hobgoblin into said hole?
That's what I'm thinking.
It would be like kicking a man, so it would take strength checks opposed with them.
Could I try such a thing?
Sim, check the group chat.
We're going to have to do
What?
initiative if you want to start combat.
Can we keep the same from last time?
We'll re-roll it this time.
Okay.
I don't know. I like being at the top because then I can just boot him off the fucking edge.
So, 10.
Fuck. 2. Shit.
Dirty 20 again.
I got natural 1. It's a 2.
Oh god.
Is this initiative again?
Yeah. So that was a Zarth 20, Telcook 2.
15.
15's not bad.
I want to change my dice up.
Okie dokie.
I've never seen such a clear-cut group of murder hobos. Great.
Yeah, you lot are really murder hobos. So, Azarth, you have first move. The hobgoblins in front of the door, again, fully armoured, taller than all the goblins you've seen. They're also, all of them, wielding much longer swords. Pardon me. And kite shields. You know, the big sort of kite-shaped ones that are nearly as tall as they are?
Could I open the doorway? Can I be standing in the doorway trying to basically protect people?
You can try.
This is my turn. Sorry, this is teleport. Could I open the door? Would I be on the door, or would I be next to it where I am now?
You'd be where you are now. We could say you opened it like side on, so you weren't stood directly in front of the door.
Alright, I've got a range for. Okay, I need the cube diagonally up for me on the left.
That one?
No, in between the goblin that's up a bit.
Yeah, two above me, two above me.
Yeah.
The square all the way around that, would that be a 10-foot radius?
So, if you were to centre it in that square, I would say 10 feet would be 2 squares away from it.
Yeah,
So, 10 feet would go up to there. And it would go 2.
If you do it on the hobgoblin,
Yeah.
it would hit the king. If it's
That-
a 10-foot square cube.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the actual thing?
That's trying to.
No, it's a 10-foot cube, it's not a 10-foot radius.
It says range 10 foot.
It says range 10 foot.
And I failed.
If you cause a tremor within the ground, each creature other than you in that area, it's from you.
Okay, so.
Ignore me, Matt. I'll just change my dice up.
No worries, Smiler.
Yeah, man.
So, what are you on then, Azarth?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's 10 radius from a point of your choice from within 10 feet.
Okay, so.
You can do it on the hobgoblin.
Which one?
On the top hobgoblin, out of 3.
Yeah,
And then it was 10 foot basically cube range.
that's what I'm going to do. I'm casting Earth Tremor on that
Okay.
goblin there. It's a 10-foot radius.
What's the save?
Dexterity.
Okay.
So everyone within that 10-foot radius has to make a DC saving throw.
What?
Okay. I rolled 2 1s, a 2 and a 3.
Well, they all fail, so they're all going to take 1d6 damage, and they are knocked
So is
prone.
everything sold?
Right. Roll me 1d6 and I'll do that to all of them.
Yeah. 4.
Okay.
And you say they're knocked prone.
Yeah, they're knocked prone.
Okay.
Also, if the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared.
I think we said no for this last time, didn't we? That it was technically like a thing.
It was like Kyle.
Yeah, fair enough then. Scrap that last bit.
The only one not knocked prone is the shaman. He's just out of the radius.
Oh, so he's fine, but the other 4 knocked prone.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on. You are next.
Cool. I'll go stand in the doorway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can get you up to there.
Cool. Take one step back. I just want to be in the doorway if I can be. Yeah.
Okay. You can still hit this one.
Yeah. So I want to make a ranged attack potentially.
Ranged attack.
Yeah. Which one of those other 2 look like the biggest, meanest?
Sorry, you were like talking
This
to me
one
while I
here.
was trying to
That's the one I'm going to attack.
I literally didn't
Okay.
say a word.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah, she does. Don't talk your mouth full. Well,
I'm going to Channel Divine.
Channel Divinity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make that a 16.
16. You, as you move, you whisper a prayer to your god to lend you the strength, the wrath, to strike his enemies down.
It's like I see a hole. And I'm
You stand in the doorway, you raise your hand, you unleash pure light from your hands. And it hits the chest of the Goblin King, who is bathed briefly in light, as it then slides off him.
Sorry. 16 wasn't enough then. That was a waste of that, but
It's a shame,
I was
but
gonna say-
yeah.
who was that? You attack the king, not his son.
Yeah. He sent a bolt of light at this guy.
yeah.
Cool.
It's now Evil's turn. Hobgoblin number 1 is just going to attack the big elephant dude that just attacks the king.
Seems fair.
Seems pretty reasonable. Seems like a reasonable thought process there.
That's
Do
fair. I deserve that.
I
19.
can't argue with that one.
19. Damn it. Yeah.
Your logic is sound.
This one though has dropped his shield and he's got his sword in 2 hands. His blade comes down, bites into your shoulder for 6 points of damage.
Son of a beach.
The one next to him steps forward. He's keeping his shield up and he thrusts his sword also into you. An 18.
Yep. My AC is 18, so that hits.
This does 12 damage.
I'm down.
So this sword comes past, thrusts home into Geryon, and Geryon drops.
I is down.
The third goblin steps up to defend the doorway. But other than placing his shield down in a very defensive stance, does not leave the room.
Secret D20.
No, I just thought.
Yeah, I'll roll it when we get to your next turn.
You're going to roll it for me, right? Cool.
Sorry, say that again?
All the means to lose half the movement.
Oh, is that all prone
Yeah,
does?
Rowan does it makes the way you have to spend half your movement getting up.
The
Yeah,
king
Rowan.
is going to get to his feet. And then he opens a door behind him, here,
Yeah.
and heads into this area
Freeze
behind
like
it.
the chicken shit ears.
The shaman, however, is going to step forward and seems to be filled with a green fey energy flowing from his fingertips, pouring out of his eyes as he starts chanting. And you can visibly see him swell with power as he's building up to something.
Okay.
Altman, it is your turn.
I believe term is duck, gentlemen.
That's alright, one of them's already on the floor.
My head goes into my shell.
I'm coward. I'm not taking any risks.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 14 doesn't hit, does it?
Unfortunately, it does not. It ruffles their hair and flutters anything that's loose on their persons, but it doesn't move the goblins themselves at all. Durek.
So, can you move me to here, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Durek is going to take a shot at the one that first attacked Gerian that's not using a shield. This guy's fucking shit, honestly. He's on a +6 to hit with his bow, and he's hit once this entire game.
Who's this guy down the bottom?
That's the Hobbit.
Eggy Timbers.
Oh no!
Alright.
The big lad's down. He's going to run up here and he's going to attempt to heal Gideon. He manages to give you 5 health points. As consciousness returns to you as you feel the warmth flow from his hands.
Just put that as 3 successes on here then.
Telcook, it is now your turn.
Can I step over the elephant's body?
You can
Well,
stand.
Is there any way I can hit one of them from where I am?
Not really, because you can stand over his body because he's prone.
That one, I'll do that.
Okay.
It's just a very silly question, but does that reset spell slots and stuff when that
No.
happens? No. I've never
However,
had it happen.
It means
No, I've never had it mid-battle, so I don't know.
it means you're
Yeah.
going to have to either crawl away
Yeah,
or stay on the floor for your activation because the
Yeah.
turtle is
Yeah.
literally standing on you.
I'm basically standing on top of him to protect him from fucking being slapped more. And
Okay.
I'm gonna just attack the one that's in front of me to the top.
That one?
That's the one that diagonal is not using a shield.
Actually, diagonal one, I kind of boom into the hole.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Let's check. 24.
Boom.
Okay, so
19 plus 5.
You know what to yell.
you do. You
Nice.
push him back.
No.
He has a single chance for dexterity to save himself from going down the hole. Natural 1 doesn't do shit there.
He dragged one of the other ones with him.
Yeah, he is down. He disappears down the hole.
Hey, Azrath.
Yeah.
Fancy hunting the king?
Ooh, me like it. Whoa, I gotta figure something out. This might be
Although
interesting.
you are technically engaged, aren't you?
Ah,
Or is it because of the wall?
I'm behind the wall.
Sorry, I was just checking something. It's fine. Okay, so I will remove him for now.
Cool. Would you say Mage Hand is a bonus action or a cantrip?
It's a full action. It's a cantrip.
Oh.
Azarth, it's your turn.
I move behind Altman
Yeah, okay.
and I tell him to duck and I firebolt the door.
Ooh.
Sorry, you're going to move behind Altman.
Yeah, no, but facing the door, so in between him and the tied up goblin.
Oh, there.
I told him to duck because he's less squishy than I am, at least. And I firebolt the door.
Okay,
Told him to
roll.
duck.
Roll.
Oh, great.
Fireball won't do much, but sure.
14 plus 6, dirty 20.
Okay, you've hit. Roll your damage.
Nice.
Okay, D10. No, that one. Ooh, 8.
Okay. This door here. The few bits of goblin flesh that splattered onto it are now well cooked. However, the stone door is now just a little bit black. Other than that,
Alright, I tried.
carry on.
Opening it.
You can.
Well, but I didn't. Do I have enough action left to movement to just open the door?
Hold on.
Right.
Where were you? You were down here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there?
To there. Oh.
Well, to open the door.
God damn it. Come here, roll 20.
Yeah, let's risk it. I open it. And then that's me done. Peekaboo!
That's just what I thought.
Okay, carry on. You can now, with the cleared space, move diagonally into there.
He's still stood on top of me, isn't he?
Yeah, so what you do is you would crawl up to half your movement, diagonally, and then stand.
Well, what I'd like to do in the same motion is try and grab the one
The one that hurt you?
on the side, either.
Okay.
And try and
them all in the pit.
grab it with my trunk and swing it down the hole.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh, we're just love it. We're just throwing them all in the pit. Fuck it. Fuck
In
that.
the pit! In the pit! In the pit!
This
18.
is Sparta!
18.
18.
Okay.
This is
Again,
your
I get my
portal.
one-off dex to save.
What's the citadel called again?
Sunless Citadel.
That's another one in the pit.
This is our Citadel.
Okay. Oh, no. It's Evil's turn. Okay. This time...
You might as well just jump in at this point, Hobgoblin. You know where you're going.
Nah, he's going to go for the elephant again.
Foolish
The
not
weak
to,
one.
to be fair.
Well, he knows you're hurt, although a 6 isn't going to hit.
No.
Well,
This time, as he spins around and hit you... As he spins around and hit you...
I imagine like a Krav Maga move where you sort of like jump up his arm and catapult him.
Okay, yeah, he swings around to hit you, and just like his sword gets caught on the doorway. The king is going to come straight for the wizard.
Hi-yo! I go do a Bruce Lee phase.
12 health, yeah.
He's got a rather fine-looking long sword,
Sweet Jesus.
and he's swinging it two-handed for a 16.
Yeah, that hit.
Yeah, just.
Okay, you take 7 points of slashing damage.
That's fine. I'm still standing. I'm still standing.
Better than I ever did.
I would advise not to be standing.
But, okay,
Duck.
I'm dancing on the floor.
And then the shaman unleashes his spell. Standing forward, 1, 2, 3 spaces.
Oh, it's not me.
Oh no.
Striding forward 3 spaces. He lays both of his hands on the turtle.
Yeah.
And gets a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's fine.
So, the green energy that you saw enveloping his body travels down his arms and spreads. And where it touches your shell and your skin, it feels like fire.
Yeah.
But as you look, your limbs seem to be aging, withering, rather than burning. You take 28 points of necrotic damage.
I am out. Wait. Yeah, no, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
Is that another death one?
I know it's not permanent, but
It's going to be
Unless
close
the
to
spell-
permadeath,
unless the
Jesus.
spell causes permanent for some reason.
It
No.
does not, no.
But I'm out cold.
His chanting turns to "for the king, for the king, for the king," as you feel your knees buckle, and eventually your strength leaves your limbs entirely, and blackness overtakes you. Okay. Altman, it's your turn. The king is right in front of you and has just taken a chunk out of the wizard.
And I'm laying on the floor. I'm ducked.
Can I just quickly check?
Yeah.
Can I pass through the square that the king is in?
No, but you can move diagonally, so you can move to the squares on either side of him. Because you would go diagonally here, and then you would go to diagonally one of the others.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's
Okay.
that's what I wanted to, so I can get through the door as well.
You can if you want to, yes.
So I'm gonna move to this side of him
Okay.
and Eldritch blast him back into the room almost.
Sort of in this direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh. 15.
So, your Hadouken hits him in the chest. And he just looks down and looks back up at you.
Ah, fuck.
Durek is going to come to try and have a shot because fucking why not?
Timber's gonna go on Durex, or is
In the nicest way, he is supposed to be famous.
Famous as shit.
He's just a credit stealer, is what he is.
Okay, he has finally hit with his bow. Actions, what's your bow damage?
Nothing. What's about your damage?
Yeah, he fires an arrow that seems to hit in the shoulder, right where the metal coif that covers the guy's head and the plate mail joins. And it is a solid hit. Solid hit. Like you see the arrow go in almost up to the fletchings, come out the other side, and the king fully staggers back.
So magic is having no effect, guys.
It is now. Tell Cook.
Does Timber's gonna go with Durex?
Oh yes, he does. He's going to try and heal you. That's what I was going to do.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Subtle hints there, I like that.
Tell Cook. Tell Cook, you get half your maximum health points back.
Oh shit!
No,
Goddamn!
just kicks you in the nose and tells you to get up.
That's what happens when Erky Timbers rolls an actual 20 on his healing roll.
Goddamn! Okay, then it's my turn. I get my ass up and I throw that fucking goblin in the pit.
Which one? The magic one?
The magic one, of course the magic fucking one. I pick it up and throw it.
Roll a strength check.
I grab him by the neck and fucking throw the prick. Yeet! That is a 21.
It's effective.
I grab him by the neck and just fucking drop him.
Okay, rolls. What was your strength, sorry?
21.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But-
wow.
Like in that scene there, Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando where he
Hang on.
Alright.
Hang on, I need to see what a goblin's strength is. 1 second. Right, -1. I rolled a 19, you see. And I was like, whoa, he might just be like, no. But no, you pick him up, you just dangle him and drop him in the
I
pit.
grab him by the neck, slowly choking him, and then drop him in the hole.
We've literally just thrown 3 goblins, into a pit, and then just thrown the magic goblin into the pit. Just yeet.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Name.
Surrender.
Do you surrender? Ba-ba-da-da. Azath, it's your turn again.
Alright, so you
Hit
said.
him with a stick. It looks
what-
like magic
what-
isn't
what-
working.
My rhythm stick. No, so with. I've got the 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, they've got you got any weapons to fight with.
Yeah, I have a quarterstaff and a dagger.
Yeah.
Just hit him with a quarter.
So if I use that 2-weapon fighting, I can attack twice.
You can. One's with the staff, one's with the dagger.
Yeah.
I can't get mine two-handed.
But I can pick that 2-handed, it says.
Instead,
No.
yeah.
If you do two-handed with the quarterstaff, you can't use the dagger.
Yeah.
I just say, and when we're one-handed with the quarterstaff, I just say, fuck the sparkling magic, and hit him with a stick.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you're better off using 2-handed hits than one.
Roll to hit.
I think you work out more damage because you don't get your bonus to the second hit.
Yeah, your second
No,
attack will
if
just
If
be...
he does two-handed, it's just a D8 instead of a D6. If it's one-handed, it's just a D6. The only difference.
Yeah, but he does get modifier to his second, to his dagger.
Oh yeah. With your dagger, no matter what, you won't get any plus to it.
I changed my idea mid-swing, you know, put a second hand on it, and bonk him.
Roll to hit.
Oh, perfect.
So choose from
Oh, fuck.
Are you bonking?
I just found a mimic you.
Oh.
15.
She's gonna die. She's fighting the spiders.
No, I've got an extender arm, so it's like the little one.
You roll
15.
Does 15 hit?
No, so you swing your staff, bring it in a good arc sideways, clearing the doorway, and it just, against this wall of mail that he's wearing.
Shit. Alright, well, Gary in, help!
Please! No, Garian's got a fucking goblin to throw in the pit. We got another one in there.
I was like, I'm thinking of Altman as well. He's the one next to me.
I'll try doing this. Is it my go now, or are we?
It is, yes. Sorry, Gary, it's your turn.
Alright, I'll try doing the same thing as before with the last one.
Okay.
Try and move you two down the hill.
Just it.
And I think I fail. 5.
Oh.
Yeah, so you go to pick this one up, and he just... Your trunk wraps around his arm, rather than his sort of waist. And he just stares you in the face and, like, pulls it so your nose hurts. You're like, oi, what? Ow. Ow.
And I believe... Yeah, I've used all my war priest, so I can't even try again. So, yeah, that's me.
Okie dokie.
Oh, shit.
So the hobgoblin is going to go to attack the elephant man again.
Standard.
In an incredible feat of clumsiness, the hobgoblin goes to swing at you, trips over his own shield that he's dropped, takes a stumbling step, only to realise that his sword is now coming down on his own neck. And as the goblin hits the floor, the sword hits the back of his neck, and he decapitates himself.
Nice.
Nice.
Take it
Oh,
easy on that
we
one.
didn't get any of the hole.
The last hobgoblin just cut his own head off.
Please tell me his head just rolled down the hole.
The king... Yes, his head does roll down the hole. The king, however, is going to take it out on the orc.
The orc?
The half-orc, you. Altman.
Well, I didn't do him any damage.
Does a 12 hit you, Altman?
No, it does not.
Okay, he's weak from the arrow, he's bleeding a lot. And he just sort of half-handedly thrusts a sword at you. He does, however, then, take off down the corridor, so you get a single weapon attack of opportunity.
I use grapple.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Just diving on the king. No.
Ooh, that's not really high enough.
That's higher than him. So as he goes to leave, you like grab him. Do you want to go for the waist or the neck?
I'm going to go for sort of
Good tackle or a
all
high
the
tackle?
arms because I have a bit like like a cop in a movie sort of thing. I have manacles on these, so I grab him and sort of handcuff him.
Okay.
Sure.
He is
You're really
successfully handcuffed.
Woo.
You're going to read him your right. He's
Where are
right.
you going to go? What was it?
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to shut the fuck up.
You have the right to fucking die.
Oi,
Drag
you're
him,
Miranda
drag him
rights,
to the
don't
hole.
worry.
Drag him to the hole.
There's no pit.
In
There's
the
no pit.
pit.
I think we should maybe talk to the king.
Alright, but drag him next to the pit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Motivation.
Are we out of initiative now?
We are now out of initiative, yes.
Can I help drag him to the...
Quickly before anyone comes in, can I just search him see if he's got anything valuable on him and take that?
Also, can I just dip his crown? Can I just make that clear?
I
Can I dip?
caught him.
I just want to put the crown on. You can have it afterwards. I just want to, just while we're in the dust.
Alright.
I put the crown on.
Whilst you have successfully handcuffed Dern, the amount of effort it takes to hold him means that you can't very well frisk him. So your sort of
Okay.
quick pat down doesn't turn up anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I take my dagger and I stab him in the thigh.
You,
Immobilizing it.
you stab him in the heart.
Thigh.
No, thigh.
Thigh.
Big difference.
Okay? I want you to roll damage.
Just damage.
Yeah, straight damage. He's not only manacled, but you're holding on to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I walk up to him and take his crown and put it
Sweet.
on, by the way?
Yeah.
As Azarth takes the crown,
No, tell Cook.
Tell Cook.
Tell Cook. Sorry,
I'm
guys.
coming over and taking the crown out.
Hang on, you don't even know we've got him.
Well, I do, because I've just fucking killed goblins. I assume this takes enough time for me to realise, oh, what are you guys doing?
Torturing the king.
Obviously, come on.
Alan,
Yes.
Thank you.
you realise that you stabbed him in the leg. He's bleeding a lot from it. Like, a lot from it.
That's cool. That's cool.
His face is going pale. And his eyes roll up into the back of his head. As what I would euphemistically call a terminal amount of blood starts to drip from his leg.
That's cool. I use the cantrip to spare the dying.
He's not a player character, so he doesn't make death saves.
So he doesn't die.
No, he either dies or he doesn't when his health points gets to 0.
Ah, okay.
And unfortunately, he only had 3 left when you stabbed him in the leg.
In the pit.
I boot him in the pit.
Oh, no, I grabbed him before I boot him. I grabbed him before I boot him.
I searched the body again.
Yeah, I'm holding him. He's half dangling off a pit as he searches him. Quick!
So you
You
have
heavy fucker!
You have the crown that, whilst crude, does have some gold in it, and if melted down and picked apart, would be worth the equivalent of 6 gold pieces.
You can have that element after we get out of the dungeon, yeah?
You also, his
I'll tell you
armor.
what.
Go on.
You can keep the crown if you give me 6 gold pieces.
I'll think about it.
Now, while we're doing that now, he's in the hole. Just on the off chance. I cast a fireball, cantrip down the hole, aiming to set him alright.
No, not even that. I just want to see how far down it goes. I watched the fireball. How far down does it go?
When we drop him, we'll just listen for the thud.
But I set the corpse on fire as it's going down the
Yeah,
hole.
no, but we're still searching. So we got the crown.
No, I thought, oh.
Do we get anything else?
So you get the crown. His splint armor is also usable, and in its current shape could be worn by anyone who is human, elf, or orc descent. Or
I can't wear it.
Gith, I suppose, but you don't want to wear armor if you're a
orc.
wizard.
Yeah, but can you wear... What type of armor is it? Medium, heavy, or light?
It's heavy armor, it's splint mail.
Oh, so I get disadvantage on stuff.
Well, are you even... Yeah, it just means you haven't got proficiency.
Just give it to the elephant. Oh no, it's not. No,
Elephant's already got good armor.
Pretty sure it won't fit me, and I already have armor here.
Yeah, I can't wear armor. My armor is me.
And the kids say I can't really wear it, it'd be a bit too small. I'm quite big, she's tall.
No, it'd be too big on you. Keep it too thick.
I'm just trying to make sure what else you get. Oh, there was also a gold signet ring on one of his fingers that was badly sized. It was far too big for his finger, implying it wasn't his.
As soon as Altman dips the body, I throw the ring to him.
Thank you.
Are you searching the hobgoblin that's here as well?
Well, he's in the hole.
No, one died. One decapitated himself.
Oh, okay. If the king's finished, like, there's nothing else valuable on him, I drop him in the hole.
And I set his corpse on fire with a fireball.
His flaming body drops away in the darkness.
Can we see how far it goes?
You can't, you lose sight of it.
Okay, that means they're dead. That's fine.
You reckon it's got to be a good 50 feet.
They're fucking dead.
The goblin that cut his own head off. If anyone searches him,
Yep.
you find he was wearing a set of really nice, very well made silver earrings with moonstones in them.
I'll put them on.
They complement his eyes. Follow them all they have made for you, mate. Have you even got earlobes? Do Gith Yankee have ears?
Githzerai.
Githzerai. What are they fucking called? That's what they do, mate.
I've got little pointy ears things. They're going on.
Okay, you can have the earrings. If you remember though, there was also a chest in this room.
We're going to get to that one.
No, you got some this, isn't it?
Yep. But before the chest, can I investigate the sapling in the plant pot?
You can. Do.
Please tell me. Please tell me that's it. That's the... I just know what. Once he's investigated the sapling, I investigate the chest.
What we doing with the dancing goblin?
He's currently sat down, looking quite sad for himself.
In the pit.
The way
Can I go talk to him and just ask him?
the way you get notorious around the world is you leave one alive to tell the story.
Yeah, true.
He's going to tell a fucking story. Just saying.
Either way, can I go sit with him and just talk to him and see why he's upset?
You can, absolutely.
Like kind of borderline friendly.
What's got you down, buttercup?
What's up, mate?
Everyone he has ever loved or ever known is dead. He's dead. It's been,
You exploded them against them.
within 10 minutes he's been slaughtered and you're asking, what's up?
He's going to reply with the sky.
Oh god. No, he's going to reply with kill me.
He says... Well, first of all, he looks a bit sadly at his tied wrists. And then he looks to you and he goes... It's just... I've been thinking... With these bindings upon my wrists... I can't express myself as I wish to.
I've got
My
an idea.
creativity
No.
is feeling stifled.
Yeah, I've got an idea. Can we take the goblin with us?
Can we cut his hands off?
Yes,
was
you
gonna
can
say,
take him with you. And if the party
Yeah.
agrees, you can cut his hands off.
No. I was not joking about that. Can I ask him if he knows anything about any treasure or any more goblins knocking about? You know, sort of any more people that would be problematic for us?
Any more goblins or anything?
Yeah.
He asks you about where you've come from. To which
somewhere.
you tell him your route in through the previous areas.
Oh yeah, of course.
And he tells you that he reckons you've been through just about every room the goblins inhabit. He'd be very surprised if there was any goblins left alive.
So I was right when I said that fucking dude only had his 4 more
But
people.
he goes on to say that goblins, among others, do use the shaft. He points with his head towards the shaft, the well shaft, as a means to get to the Underdark, because the bit underneath this keep does eventually connect to the Underdark. So there could be more goblins either coming up from below or coming from around to use the shaft at some point.
Okay. So how do they use the shaft?
He
How
says,
does
well,
it work?
honestly,
Do they just climb down the vines? Or?
he says, yeah, the vines that are around it are quite easy to climb and they go the entire length.
So you know what would have been a warning, or you know what would have been a signal that they've been attacked? Their king being thrown down a hole,
3 bodies, 3.5 bodies falling down.
and then on top of that, their flaming king. You know,
Yeah.
might have been a hint. We might want to get moving. Let's check the chest.
No, I investigate the pump pop. I want to know if it's that sapling we're after.
Alright. You mean the
I'm going to be honest, I
Gulthius,
completely forgot about the sapling.
the Gulthius tree.
That's the one.
So,
No, I doubt that sapling would be.
Well, Daruk's been
Good
pretty
job,
shit
someone's
so
got a
far, so
memory.
he could have over-exaggerated.
as
He
you,
says big mystical tree, it's a little tiny hole.
as you look at the plant, it's a slightly warped, twisted trunk with
I've got quite a lot, but
2 sort of half-grown stumps with thorns on them, sticking out about 2/3 of the way up. And as you look, I would like you to make either a perception or an investigation check for me.
Ooh. That is an actual 20, so 26 investigation.
26.
Yep.
Most people would not be able to see this. But if you look closely, there are lines from these 2 half-formed stubs that come down the side of the branch.
Yeah.
There's a few more lines that look to be a split where the branch goes into the pot. That bit there looks kind of like a shoulder.
yeah.
And
Daruk.
It's the red one.
And almost...
Daruk, is this the thing you're looking for?
then you notice on the bottom of the pamphlet it says "Made in China." Shit.
I need Oh, what's going to be?
Son of a-
Are you gonna?
This is the past that would be made in Taiwan.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Are you
Fucking
gonna?
right. Shit.
Are you gonna tell the rest of the party that there's something weird about this plant?
Guys, it's a freaky plan. Go have a look.
Right, then I need everybody to make a survival check, please.
Me as well.
Everybody.
Shit, what's my survival?
Mine is not probably good.
Plus four.
17 for me.
I've no idea why I've got an advantage on survival. Is that because it could be the smell again?
No idea, but
16.
that'll help on this one. So.
I'll just leave
If
it on that.
you click on it on D&D, it'll
17.
tell you.
Okay. Anybody who rolls a 15 or more
Yep.
recalls a legend or a story you were once told about the twig blights.
Oh, okay, it's one of those.
These are animated plants that, when they stay still, look just like slightly rotten rose bushes or broken trees.
Nothing bad, nothing good. It's a living twig.
This one does appear to be contained to the pot.
There's only one problem then. Well, I opened the chest first.
Wait, I was going to finish the description.
Because if that sapling's not in the pot, that means we have to go down the hole.
Right,
Yeah.
you eat it down the hole.
Roll me a dexterity check if you're opening the chest.
Pardon?
Roll-
Open the chest.
Dexterity save when you open the chest.
Oh, dude.
Traps.
Didn't check for traps.
Oh, we've got a walking mimic detector.
That's a 4.
God.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
as you open up the chest, you are struck in the face between the eyes by a needle on a spring-loaded arm.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't sound friendly.
You take 1 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not worried about that. That is an unnatural 20. So dirty 20.
You just take the 1 damage.
Awesome. Son of a bitch. What's the chest?
To be honest, a bunch of vials and a couple of scrolls.
Ooh,
I'm
scroll.
gonna yoink the scrolls.
2 more
guys have
potions. 2 more potions of healing.
Is there any gold?
I'm taking a potion of healing and drinking it right away.
There is no
we're gonna be
gold.
on rest. I stopped me from drinking the potion. No, we're gonna rest.
Alright.
No, there is no gold. There is these 2 potions of healing.
Telco doesn't care then.
A clear vial with some sort of brown, thick syrup or something in there.
Ooh.
Come on, yeah. Cough medicine with clout.
And 2 scrolls. If the
Can I take
wizard,
the scrolls?
if the wizard or the warlock reads the scrolls, they identify them as a spell scroll of fairy fire, and another that casts expeditious retreat.
Would you like either of these?
You let me pick last time. You get first pick.
Okay, I'll take
You can have a.
fairy fire, because you've already got fire, haven't you? You got fireball.
Yeah, no, you can take them both. You let me have the last ones.
Alright, okay, cool.
But before we do anything else, can I eat that living plant pot down the hole?
You absolutely can. However,
Yeah.
what's your armor again?
12.
Okay. As you pick the plant pot up,
Yeah.
eyes appear at the top. There's a sound of bending wood, and it deploys thorns and claws from what are now its arms, and it gets you with a big scratch across your face for 3 damage.
Oh, thank God for that. Okay, yeah, and I just go, you little shit. Throw it down the hole, and I just cast a firebolt on it.
So, it's moving too fast when you drop it that your firebolt misses, but it disappears down the hole with a very little... I was Groot! As it goes.
We are Groot.
I killed Groot.
We were Groot.
Yeah. So,
Can I just ask about the scroll?
yeah.
How do I... Can't seem to find anything that fits the description. So I'm actually just need to make a note of it being fairy fire and retreat.
What? Yeah, so it casts the spell Fairy Fire, which is spelled Faerie, fire. Fairy Fire, I suppose it would be pronounced. And Expeditious Retreat, it just casts those spells at their base level once, and then the scroll burns up.
Did you not learn that?
If you're a wizard, you can learn them by copying them into your spellbook at higher levels.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We'll save them for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Good idea. So, did I hear you guys say you wanted to take a long rest?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can we go into the room, the goblin room at the bottom left, and open the door?
Goblin room on the bottom left. Everybody get together and have a sleep.
Yep.
Does the door open inwards or outwards?
The door opens inwards.
I sleep on the door. I shell and sleep on the door.
Yeah. So if we get something heavy in front of the door, then we definitely know someone's coming in.
I think someone that's over 300 pounds is probably heavy enough.
So, is the goblin allowed to sleep with you?
No.
Yeah.
What?
No. Yep. Yeah. All
He's
right.
tied up. He can't do anything.
I make sure his bonds are like tight.
Oh, in fact, just before we do that, what I will do is I will charm person
Okay.
and basically tell him that we're gonna. If he's cool with us, we're cool with him, and we'll let him. If he spends the night and doesn't mess about, we'll let him go. He can either come with us and help us, or he can piss off.
So,
Unless anyone's got any problems with that.
No, I'm up for that. We can have a pet goblin.
charm person only lasts for an hour, but I'll tell you a DM's hint. You never need to use charm person to get a pet goblin.
You don't?
No, I'll let you have him as a friend if you want. He won't do anything in combat, but he'll follow you around.
Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, long rest. Fucking hell, I use long range.
So, if you guys are going to have a long rest, you sleep for 8 hours approximately. You get all your health back, you get all your spell slots back, you get all your abilities back.
Yep.
Yeah. Oops. Sid, what have you done?
You've already done it, haven't you?
Huh?
You've already done it, haven't you?
Yep.
What have I done?
You sent me a message and it turned Discord off,
Ha!
so I couldn't hear anything.
La 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 la, yes, la la la.
Thank you, Fitz. Have I just got a massive nose?
No.
Wow.
Wow, that sounded so convincing from
Yeah,
Julia.
I was going to say cheers, mate. Thanks. Everyone heard that.
I'll
Yeah.
the reason he's asking that is because I've just finished my Mando helmet. I've just done some more of my Mando helmet, and when he tried it on, his nose stuck out.
What were the scrolls again, by the way?
Fairy Fire and Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah. Not slow fall, basically.
Now that would be useful.
Yeah, well,
I can change.
if I fall for the vines, I'm going to drop like a sack of shit.
No, I'm just on a long rest. I can change the spell.
Yeah, you still have slow fall, mate.
What?
You still have slow fall.
I would suggest, does anyone have any issues with dexterity in athletics? Like,
Yes.
No.
is it to do with your armor or just because you're a big
Just because
person?
I'm a big bastard.
Because what I would suggest is that if it was your armor, is to take your armor off with the plan down.
Oh no, it's nothing to do with my armor.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, my armor is me, so I kind of can't do that.
Can't really just take off the shell.
Well, with the shell guy, could we kick him hard enough to the right so he goes down like one of those motorcycles in the shows?
Shell surfing.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk it, surprisingly, because my shell's strong, but I don't think it's strong enough for the distance to the fucking Underdark.
It's about 50 feet.
It's more than 50 feet to the Underdark.
Yeah, but going down that way would would slow it down. What I'm on about is like sliding down the side of the wall. You know, those motorcycles go around towers and go up. Same principle, but going down.
Yeah. But the thing is, motorcycles do that by building speed. I will slow down as I go, and then eventually just fucking drop.
It just hit terminal velocity and fall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my shell will shatter with me in it.
Well, what if you jump inside your shell? What if you jump just at the last minute?
Yeah, maybe. But
I highly doubt that's how it works.
Sure, that's what you're supposed to do if you're in a lift.
Myth busted.
I was joking anyway, but they myth-busted. Surely the person would have died.
They used Buster, the dummy.
The fact that the DM's blacked out the map means there's going to be more goblins up here, you realise, right?
That's cool, we killed loads of them.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
I've changed the spell out.
What, two?
Featherball.
You got shot?
Gives me a choice of it. So I changed it around to the featherball.
Minus spells. You're on it. Minus spells.
Right, guys, you all ready to move on?
You can't do
Time we got, we've got 45 minutes left. I don't know if I want to do this now.
Did you add it from there?
Yeah, I didn't take it off as well.
You can't do that.
Oh.
You can't do that. You can't just get rid of a spell and add a spell. That's not how it works. Actually, wait. It might be.
That's what it's not.
Yeah, but no. You've got to force a spell button you can use.
Yeah, only certain classes can change the spells.
Oh, that's not.
You just added it because you've messed up. Just keep it for now. You can do that again.
Alright, I did that.
I want to get the.
I don't know when we could have
Adam? Ripped his skinny. That's weird. Okay. Silver for there.
So, guys, you're supposed to do these at long rests. So I think I want to do this now, rather than wait till your next long rest.
Yes.
But you're all going to level up to level 3.
Edit character website. Let's go about that.
So, if you want to do that now, that's fine.
Yes.
We may as well do it whilst we're having a break and a long rest at the same time, sort of thing.
Manage level. But it's max hit dice thing, isn't it, for health?
Yeah, so it's...
It's whatever you would roll at the maximum on your dice. So if your hit dice is a D8, you roll an 8.
Tuition.
14.
14, so you'd get another 8 hit points. So you'd be 26.
26.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
I'd get another.
Does anything actually happen from level 3?
No, not you really. Yours was last level.
Nothing actually happens.
Not really. Yours was last level, doesn't even make it happen. So. I think you get some high level spell slots, you might get some level 2 slots. But maybe not. No, I don't think it's level 4 that you get level 2 spell slots. You get more spell slots, so you get more level 1s. So.
Yes! Okay, that was the last one.
Very new.
What?
I can have one more spell.
So yeah, let me know when you're all ready to go. We won't do anything till you're all done leveling up.
Ooh, prepared spells. I can have a 7th spell. I gotta. Maybe add a spell in there.
Yeah, finished.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
What's Druidcraft?
So Druidcraft, Thaumaturgy, and Prestidigitation are all very similar spells. They do little things.
You can make flowers.
Yeah, they're like little changes to the world that if you roleplay it correctly, you can use it. So, I am a god of the harvest. Look, and you make all the flowers flower.
Second level spell. Yeah, so I'm doing this right. It's just a spell, 7 out of 8.
It's
6 out of 7, but it's got a second level spell. So
Yeah, see one of those spells.
Oh.
yeah. Druid craft can be useful,
You find another level
but you have to do it right.
And learn second level spells. And learn 2 second.
Where's... Alright, so 2 second level spells. Let's have a look.
No, you get 2 second level spell slots.
Yeah,
But you also unlock 2 second level spells as well.
I'm just trying to... I'm talking to... Just understanding it, because I've not really done all this magic stuff before.
So, give me 1 second, because your number of spells is not equal to your number of slots.
No, it's because when he's leveled up, it's letting him learn 2 spells.
Oh, nice, even better.
So
Yeah,
it's
so I'm
just
just,
learning 2 spells.
I'm just trying to choose.
So,
Anyone's opinion, do they know any good second level spells?
I can
Oh, that's about if they know any good ones.
It's difficult to imagine. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
I can't read.
I do, but I can't remember which one's a second and which one aren't. So give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so spider climb might be useful. Do you get that?
Yeah, that's at the bottom.
Yeah, but you gotta think. You get these.
That's it. So, one of the most useful spells you will ever find is the spell called Knock. It's a magical spell, and you can use it to unlock a door if it is not locked with magic, or remove a magical lock from a door.
Oh, I don't have that option.
So you want that one?
Yeah, we'll learn that one.
I'd say one offensive spell. Say one offensive spell.
Magic weapon, Melf's acid arrow, brave enfeeblement, scorching ray. Trying to remember what else. There's some good ones. Acid arrows in there. Cloud of daggers is a good one. You just turn like a 10-foot cube into a blender.
Ooh, I get that. What was that? Cloud of daggers.
Cloud of daggers. It's got a 60-foot range and a 5-foot cube, but it just you fill the air with spinning daggers. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area or starts its turn there.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one.
Okay.
Crown of Madness is also good, and that fits your sort of psionic mindfuck persona quite well.
Yeah, Mike used it, didn't he? Yeah.
Can I ask a DM question?
You can ask.
Now, the spell I was just mentioning, the spider thing.
Spider climb.
Yeah, it says that basically anyone can climb vertical whatsamajigs, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, is there really, is it a case of if I cast it on someone, I can only cast it on one person, or can I cast it on a couple of people at once? Or how does that work?
I'll read you the wording. It says, until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move.
Oh, one. Okay, yeah.
Do...
See, that's a good one, but the thing is, some of these, you got the concentration ones, they're going to all have to end in 1 turn.
Oh, there's also Tasha's Mind Whip.
A 5-foot spin.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Yeah.
It's just concentration ones last longer. See, a good, strong concentration one that lasts multiple turns is pretty good. Instead of just one instantaneous.
Yeah, so the way the concentration spells work is you cast one concentration spell. Providing you don't cast another concentration spell, it will last for longer than most spells. So rather than just being a quick firebolt and gone, it'll stay there.
That Flaming Sphere one, it will say up to a minute. It'll give a duration longer than 1 turn, so it means 1 minute, for example, is 10 rounds.
Yeah.
I like the sound of the Mind Spell.
The psionic stuff fits your character very well.
Well, I'll go with Mind Spike as my second level spell.
Okay.
You're a tail now.
So now that's going to be a spell book, I've got to say. There we go.
Lovely.
Just changing it up. There we go. Oh, 4 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots. I can cast a lot of spells. Oh, but I can do chromatic orb and that at second level as well. Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. I like it.
So, are we all happy with our level ups?
Yep.
Couldn't do much on mine. I got 1 extra spell.
Okay. In which case, you awaken. However, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell Cook.
Yeah.
Whilst you sleep, you have a dream.
I had a dream.
The dream
Actually, do you want to just
is of the barman in the Yawning Portal. You seem to be lying backwards, staring up at the ceiling, and the barman's face appears over your head,
Hey there, fella.
looks you in the face, smiles gently to himself, mutters, "Your touch is slipping, Durek." And as he says that, you're suddenly overcome with a very warm feeling in the colour blue. And then you wake from sleep normally and you're in the room.
Oh, that was a weird sleep. That was weird. We need to. What were we doing again? Let's go down the hole. Oh, the hole. That. Yeah. Fuck. Does anyone feel a bit better today? Because fucking hell, that was good sleep.
Yeah, you all feel very well rested. It's unusual considering you're in a dungeon.
I guess we should get moving then.
Pardon?
I guess we should get moving. I get out of my shell.
To the hole.
And I open the door. See what I see.
Get out of your shell.
Well, you know what I mean? I get my hands in, because when I go to sleep, I retract into my shell. So my hands in my shell. I just take off my shell.
Naked.
Give myself a wash, put it back on.
Not me.
It's musty in there.
So you said you
I'll explain that. I've broken the internet.
how have you broken the internet?
I shall tell you momentarily, but I can't get the character up.
So, ba-bum.
So,
You open the door.
Forgot about something, but since you're the only one here, are you the only one I can share with?
Okay.
I have cookies.
excuse me, they're specifically for me and Julia.
No, they're not. I got told to share
Yes,
with
they are.
everybody here.
Yeah, including me and Julia.
Yeah, including, not specifically for.
I don't have one.
The reason I've cookies.
Back out the hole.
The rest of them are going to stay here for you guys. For tonight.
As your goblin friend said, your goblin, by the way, his name is Shere.
I'm going to change it to little
Shit.
No, the last E is silent, so his name is Sure.
Sure.
Share.
I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it out to shit. Let's go.
Yes, as you come out the door, he did.
How are we doing?
Cher did tell you
I have
that the vines were relatively easy to climb.
Morning, fellas. How are we doing?
You have killed our king, says
What?
the shaman.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
I believe that makes me your king now.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one wearing the crown.
Are you actually wearing the crown?
Yeah, I actually am.
Sorry, are you all leaving the room, yeah? To confront these
Yep.
guys?
I specifically said when I got the crown that I put it on.
You did?
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that's wearing the crown right now, not some king.
How do I whisper again?
I don't know, how do you?
Son?
You could Facebook message me, Smiler, if you wanted to.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell on myself, and I'll explain why shortly.
Okay.
before I leave the room.
Which one of you killed our king?
I did. I point out the crown on my head. Who? What king? Because I'm pretty sure I'm wearing a crown right now.
You have ruined my people. He offered us safety, assurance, employment, places for our children to grow, socialized healthcare, benefits, welfare. We were putting in a monorail next year.
Monorail. Monorail.
Fucking hell, these are advanced goblins.
Monorail.
And you
So-
killed him.
So are we gonna fight or are we just gonna keep talking? Which...
He shot first.
No. You will get nothing more from me and mine. But I leave you in the knowledge you have ended a civilization. You have caused a genocide here.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, there's some of you left.
And then they leave. They just march off and leave.
Are you going down the hall? Okay. Have a nice day. Love you. Bye. Are we gonna let them leave?
Don't let the door
You have to
open. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess I don't get to do what I was trying to do.
What were you wanting to do?
I sent a message on Facebook.
Oh, fuck. My phone didn't go off. There we go. Okay. You can follow them if you want.
No, it's too late. The idea was to sneak up behind him and slit his throat. I turned into a bad person all of a sudden.
All of a
No,
sudden.
no, your true self is coming out.
What line are you again?
I'm a warlock, so I'm pretty much chaotic evil.
I guess. Okay, fair.
I'm a warlock Outlander. So
I'm
like
chaotic
evil,
neutral. I'm chaotic neutral, which like my line is, you know, splatting a whole bunch of sleeping goblins against a wall. That's what my line. Apparently you can pass it.
I'm not really much nicer than this. I'm just. This
Okay.
lockdown's made me much more evil.
So, do you guys want to descend the hole?
Yes.
Yep.
You do. Okay.
Why it's there.
No, you've got feather fall, right?
No, you told me to take it off.
Okay. You guys all fall
No, I
80
don't.
feet and die. No.
Bless you.
Just.
Elephant Man. No, Gary, you've got the grappling hook. It's a one-time use.
Yes.
No, I was
It's
joking.
not gonna
Just.
hold all of us though, is it?
It's not going to hold over. Like, I'm 300 something, 300, 400 pounds. The elephant's 300 pounds.
I'm not the lightest orc in the world.
We've at least got near a ton in this group. Dwarves are
He
fucking
didn't
dead.
specify with the one-time use.
Yeah,
I was just
they were
clarifying.
fucking snap.
Have you seen Batman?
Yes.
Where he turns through and goes, 95 pounds? Has to let go because it's too heavy.
Yeah, imagine that.
Is that
But with,
situation?
imagine that but with a 400-pound total.
And falling downwards.
And, yeah,
You've got a shelf.
yeah. Like the Underdark is thousands of feet down, not 50 feet. Like that's insta death. That's total, pancake.
Always wanted to try and set up a pancake.
You are the turtle. That's not.
So,
I'm the turtle. We get mixed up.
what I need you guys to do is to roll me some dexterity checks. However, if you want to use the grappling hook that the Loxodon found, you guys will have advantage, but then the grappling hook will be gone after you reach the bottom of the well.
Feels logical to use it.
Sounds like a good idea. If we all get advantage, I'll take it.
Cool.
Everybody roll dexterity checks with advantage to descend the hole.
Okay.
Dex.
However, as
Spider.
you guys are preparing, Erky Timbers says, "Look, lads, I'm afraid this is where I leave you. I need to go and find my own people now. The
It's
goblins
been
are
a pleasure.
gone. You've defeated the
It's been a
goblins.
pleasure.
You've defeated the
It's
goblins
been a
like you said you
pleasure,
would.
Irish
I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna have to go now.
It's been a pleasure, you Irish bastard.
You old son of a gun. Keep on striding strong.
Maybe avoid the goblins on the way out because they probably will kill you. Bye.
Yeah, I got an 18 with
I
advantage.
got 19 with advantage.
I think I accidentally rolled that with disadvantage then, Mike. 14 with advantage.
Okay.
Will it take less than an hour to climb down?
Yeah.
What?
Cool.
He's casted the
He's got the spider down. He's just walking down like no breeze, like a fucking breeze.
Like Batman in one of those movies, but without.
No, he's literally walking down at a 90-degree angle to the wall, like
Yeah,
moonwalking down.
I pull him off the wall and just throw it now.
I also have dark vision, so I can see in front of me quite a bit in case there's anything down there.
Good, because you are now descending to the basement level. Let me get the right room.
Do you have to roll again, or just one dex check?
Everything locked and turned
One
off.
single dex check.
What? Everything locked and turned off. Within the right fridges.
One second, where have you gone?
Yeah,
There
they
you are.
alcoholic beverages for the fries.
Your one.
Yeah, pitch an alcoholic beverage for those fries.
Right.
If you have one.
Viable.
Oh, I'm good at that. No way.
So, I need to move. The players thing, there we are.
Locked my storage door, and I'm like, oh,
There is a spell in here that's like locate plant or animal, which sounds like could be useful.
Yeah, but there'll be a range with it, won't there?
Oh, I've just clicked off.
I'm gonna shoot the toilet.
So,
it's unlocked the wall. The wall's been harvested.
gonna have to reveal where you are. And then I'll read you the box text. Oh, the computer's having a minute. 1 second.
Mine's having a bit of a
Why is that not doing that? Settings. No, you guys can see the whole map there.
So cool. That looks cool, bro.
That one. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
Lovely. Right, now I can do this. You guys descend the shaft and find yourself in this room. And now I get to read box text.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah!
So, the climb down is relatively easy, but like I said, as you get to the bottom, it's impossible to retrieve the grappling hook without breaking it. Luminescent fungus, shedding a purple light, clings to the walls and ceilings of this wide cavern.
That's the shaft with fungus, that's
No, you're in the big square cavern at the bottom now. The air is damp, it's chilly, and there's odours of loam and decay. A layer of earth mixed with rotting vegetation and the remains of cave animals covers the floor. Several varieties of mushrooms and fungi grow on the detritus, as well as a few saplings.
Just upgrading.
Circling this room are count them two, skeletons.
I can't see it.
I presume
Second.
skeletons class as undead, don't they?
You, actually, yeah, can you all see that on Roll20?
Yes.
No, I got black screen.
Try zooming out, see if you can find the square.
Yeah, we got it. Wait, he's getting there.
They count as undead skeletons, don't they? Presumably.
They are dead, yeah.
I assumed as much.
Just because I'm smoking quite a lot of items. So I put
Oh, the goblin corpses on the bottom of this. Oh.
In that case, I know what I'm doing straight away.
Yeah. Are there some, smushed goblin pancakes at the bottom of this?
There is a headless corpse and the corpse of the king, although saying that, no. The corpse of the king seems to have already been moved and is now over here, being covered in moss and leaves.
Yeah.
How charred is his body? Because, you know, I set him on fire.
Society destroyed. Tick that off the bucket list.
He's been covered by leaves for the last 8 hours, so you don't know.
One of these skeletons, the one in front, I fireball it.
This one here.
Yeah, straight off the
Okay,
bat.
roll to hit.
19 plus 6, 25.
Hits.
1d10. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
One second.
No worries.
Has a very definite impact, scorching the robes and setting a little bit of them on fire.
Okay.
Right, I now need initiatives again, please.
Natural one again.
11 plus 2.
So that's 2 for me.
13 for Azrath.
So,
Azrath.
oh yeah.
What's here?
Altman.
No, it's Azrath.
People here in the windows.
Altman, what's your initiative?
Sorry. 18. Nice.
Nice.
The first decent one I've had.
And Gary, and you're 18 as well.
No.
Oh, 8.
No.
Oh.
0.08. 1. Basically.
Okay, Durek is actually the first one to react. And he's going to take a step this way and take a shot at this archer, this skeleton over here. He missed, because of course he did. Altman!
Come on, Durek.
It's your turn, Alan.
Cool. All right. Right. I got cantrips at the wazoo now.
Eldritch Blasting.
I mean, that is the best one. Which is
It's always, no matter what. You got all these nice cantrips, but Eldritch Blast is also no flat.
where am I? I'm here. So
You
I'm gonna
are...
move
Yeah, that one.
there. So I'm gonna move. 5. I'm gonna move to here,
Okay,
and then for this guy.
okay.
16.
That hits.
Hits, and we'll do some damage. Ooh, what? Yeah. Ooh, 12 damage.
Roar. That is a literally bone-rattling hit. It stumbles, and one of its arms falls off. It's still upright, though. Okay. Behind you. You hear the sound of wood creaking, along with a little bit in front of you. This twig blight is going to attack Durek. Oh, of course it hits. Durek takes 3.
What did you say they were? They were wood blights.
Twig blights.
Oh. The guy just yeeted down the hole. Okay, got it.
To do this one, which is animated, is going to leap forward and go for the Loxodon. Oh, it misses with the 6. This skeleton is coming for the turtle. I'm guessing a 14 misses, doesn't it, turtle?
Yep.
And this one is going to sort of shuffle forwards and also go for the Loxodon. And it's a 4. Azath, your turn.
The tree, the wood ply thing behind me, fireball.
Go for it.
Woo! 14 plus 6, a dirty 20.
Okay, roll for damage.
8.
Yeah. It's fire damage as well, isn't it?
Yep.
It bursts into flame.
And it was like TN's eye beam again.
Nice.
I don't want to do for I don't want to do for my next one.
I'm gonna save stuff for now. Go on, waste spells.
That was a cantrip.
No, I'm not gonna waste rages. Is what I mean. I've got 3 rages that I don't waste.
Just gonna smush him.
Tell Cook you are next.
Yeah, I just want to attack him with my great axe as usual.
Go for it.
That is 6, 7, 9. That's a 9. So 14.
14, okay.
Go ahead.
Words, it does hit, yes.
Yeah, and then that is 16 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it so hard that it seems that every single one of its joints disconnects at the same time, and it's just a shower of bones falling about all over the floor. Gadion, your turn. You have a twig blight and a very injured skeleton attacking you.
Yeah, you want the both one.
Which is the nearest to me?
They are both stood next to you.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll attack one first. I'll attack the skeleton first.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
That is a 13.
That hits.
And that is 2 damage. You know.
The skeleton,
Yeah.
still enough to kill it.
And then swing backwards.
Okay.
Forwards, depending on which way I'm looking.
Well, if you swung outwards to your right for the skeleton, you would just swing it back to your left to hit the twig blight.
Cool.
Roll to hit.
Do the same again.
This is your ability, isn't it? Attack as a
Yeah.
bonus action, yeah.
11.
Hits. Twig blights aren't good. Roll for damage.
10.
An explosion of sap and bone, you get both of them.
Nicely done.
Awesome.
Okay. That's the fight over.
Quick question. I've got a dagger. Can I give it to the goblin so we can do some damage?
You can give it to him. There's no guarantee he'll fight, though.
I give him it anyway.
Okay. He thanks you for the
Here
gift.
you go.
He thanks you for the gift like a Democrat being gifted a shotgun. So, the other things you see in this room are 2 doors.
Is it like a symphony?
Yeah.
2 doors. And an open passageway where the wall has crumbled.
Ooh. I say bottom passageway.
I don't.
Bottom door.
What was that?
Which door are we thinking, guys? We've got 2 doors and a broken passageway. Which one are we thinking?
I'm always trying to go up the broken passageway.
If you guys could give me perception checks, please.
That passageway's really too small for me.
What's it? What kind of perception?
Just perception.
No smell.
Oh,
No, yeah, okay, you can have your smell, yeah.
17.
Nope.
What was it?
Perception.
Oh, perception.
Smells clean to me.
Perception's 22.
With advantage,
Smells
8.
sick. Worse than me.
Right. You 2 boys that rolled a 17 and a 22,
Yep.
you can hear what sounds like heavy footsteps from this passageway.
Which one?
The top one.
Top one. The broken one.
Guys, that's good. Bottom corridor. There's something big coming out the top one.
No. Ambush. Come on. I get ready on one of the corners of the entrance and we can hear stuff coming from.
I would probably stand a little further back.
Maybe one square to the left.
Anybody else want to prepare?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go 4 squares down from the total.
5, 10, 15,
I'm
20,
trying to give an
25,
ambush.
30, 35,
Don't hide
40,
right from
45,
me.
50. Okay,
Don't hide
so
no, go 4 squares behind the total, but to the left.
So, that's called to the left, not behind.
Oh, sorry.
okay, cool.
Alan?
If you could move me into any of the bottom 2 corners, I ready Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And I'm readying a firebolt.
Okay. Direct's gonna stand in this corner. What about you, Garion?
I suggest my goblin friend hides in the other far corner.
I've got a. As long as where are they coming at the top?
They're coming from here, yeah.
Stay safe, little buddy. Stay safe.
60 feet away, but sort of to the side. If that makes sense.
60 feet would be there.
That works.
Then.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ready Sacred Flame. Ready to unleash it as soon as I
Okay.
see something walk through.
I'm
Knowing
pretty sure I
it's a bad thing.
You're gonna
more cantrips than I have spells.
I was about to say, you're gonna hate it if a little cricket comes through and you said ready as soon as anything comes through.
That's why I added if it looks like a bad thing.
Yeah.
So, the first thing that comes through are 2 rats. But these rats are the size, words, of Rottweilers with meaner attitudes.
Ooh.
Firebolt.
Hang on. They are followed by an enormous, looks like the offspring between a troll and an orc.
Bugbear.
It's a bugbear.
Anything else?
No, we now go into initiative order.
Do I,
Are we re-rolling?
do I use my Sacred Flame now as soon as it was ready?
Are we same ordering, sorry? Or...
Sacred Flame will be your first action on your turn.
I thought it was as soon as that happens.
You don't get a surprise one on this one because I rolled perception to hear you. It says I can see if he hears any conflict that happens in the mushroom room, and he passed his perception check, so he's not surprised. He knows there's someone in there.
Cool.
Are we re-rolling initiative or keeping the same order?
I'll leave that up to the party. You guys can, if you let me know. Do you want to re-roll or do you want to keep the same order?
I want to re-roll.
Reroll.
Okay.
Reroll's good for me. Yeah.
Everybody re-roll initiatives then, please.
0 this time.
19.
Okay.
How's it
16.
Azrath got 19.
4.
Fuck's sake. I'm gonna get worse.
It didn't. It was 0 before.
Minus 0.92. What's that then?
Means you rolled a 0.
Yeah, I get it's -1, but because of the way that it works with some sort of weird math, it ends up as 0.92.
Sorry, Telcook, what was yours? I missed it.
19.
Oh, yours is the 19. Sorry.
But thingy's dex is higher than mine. Azrath's higher.
The total can go first.
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll take.
Gentlemen, the agreement is fine by me. So that's our order. Telcook, you will be first.
I would like to rage, and as I rage, because of the path I took, you see my hands turn, claws grow out my hands, and claws start to grow, and
Nice.
then I charge forward and attack.
Attacking the rat or the bugbear?
I'll attack. I get 2 attacks with my claws.
I would do if you broke me a bit of meat.
So I'll attack. Screw it. I'll attack both of the bugbear.
Okay, roll to hit.
Because I gave you one of those 3 slices.
Oh, there you go. First one is 14.
14, unfortunately that misses.
And the second one is 22.
So, your first swipe, this is a new ability, something you've been training towards, but you've not had a chance to use and experience. And your reach with your claw is not quite what you were expecting. So your first one brushes up short, but you follow that with a half step and smashing your second attack straight into
and then
him.
I do 12 damage.
12 damage.
Fuck.
He takes the hit and is visibly surprised that something apparently so small hits him so hard.
So small, I'm like 6 foot tall.
He's pushing 8.
Yeah, he's massive, man. Bugbear's huge.
Roar.
I really want to use my side. It's not much.
Are we going for the bugbear first? Is that what we're saying?
Okay.
Azarth, it's your turn.
First level.
First level, yeah.
Okay.
Why am I at the bottom?
What's poison?
You're here. You said you wanted to be one of the bottom corners.
No, as in Altman won. I rolled a 16.
Oh, I haven't had yours in. Or I only hit the one.
Cool.
There we go. For me, I would like to move so I can hit the bugbear. So diagonally behind the turtle.
Like that? Or like that?
Like that. That
Okay.
one, yeah. I tell the turtle to duck and I cast Ray of Sickness at first level.
Nice. Roll to hit.
Let's let me take off the sword. That's that. That's that. 18 plus 6. That is a.
That's a hit.
Yep, that's a hit. So I know I need 2d8.
Ooh.
There's the d8 something.
Yeah, there's the.
Ooh. 5 and a 7.
So 12.
Yep, 12 points of poison damage.
That hurts. Really
But
hurts.
also, you must make a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 17.
Yep, that's fine. Don't matter.
Yeah, that really hurts him.
I find you hit with it. Yes.
Altman, it's your turn.
Shit. Dukin?
Hadouken?
Does 11 hit?
What? It does not. Wait. No, even if it's a rat, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. I was going for the bugbear anyway, but yeah. So, what I will do is I will cast my Hunter's Mark. It doesn't do anything because nothing's hit him, but I'll cast my Hunter's Mark on the bugbear.
Okay, so the bugbear is marked. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Durek's turn, who's going to have a shot at one of the rats. He's going to trade in his bow for something else, I think. Evil's turn. So, rat on Durek. Well, at least the rat didn't hit. The rat on Azarth.
Oh, I do have a crossbow.
9 won't hit you, I'm assuming.
No. Oh, yeah.
And the bugbear raises his morning star
Thomas.
for the turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He brings it down, but he's very off from the wounds he's taken. He's got blood in his eyes, can't quite see straight, and he brings it down with a crunching of bone and splatters his own rat. That is a natural 1 followed by a natural 1.
Wow.
That's just fucking unlucky.
Okay, Garyon, it's now your turn. Sacred Flame goes off.
Cool.
He has failed the dexterity check.
There you go.
Roll your damage. So Garyon has been chanting a prayer and building up this ball of light that looks like fire in his hands.
6 points of damage.
And as the bugbear kills his rat, realizes what he's done, this streak of luminescent fire slams into him, encapsulating him, burning him, broiling him, and eventually killing him.
Woohoo!
And he goes down in this sort of writhing mass of flames.
Cool beans.
I regret my decisions.
Telcook, it's your turn.
I will go for the last rat and stamp on it.
Go for it.
Spot the rat.
Just to be clear, this rat's the size of a Rottweiler. I think stab things a bit.
I fucking boot you then.
If you can't stab, go for the punch.
Kick it like American football.
Exactly.
It's a big fucking American football, I'm just saying.
That is 16.
Okay, roll for damage.
That is so there's 8 damage.
8 damage, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. You bring your leg up, you catch it just under it, and it just rolls over and flops, twitches a bit, and dies.
Yeah, as I calm down, my claws retract back into the hand.
Right, guys. We are on 25 past 10, so that's about right to leave it there.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
It has been really fun to run this session for you guys.
Time's
Yeah,
flying
dude.
by on that one.
Yeah.
Loads of shit.
We're really getting into it now.
We have a genocidal maniac at warlock on our
This
team.
is-
I know, fucking Jesus.
This is brilliant. I mean, most of the sessions I've played in the past, there's been so much adventure, which yes is great, but it's nice to be playing one where it's just kill.
You just shit.
There are other options. There are other options. I am willing to play any option you guys want to do. But if you want to just run through a dungeon and splat everything, that's fine. We'll
that's
do
what
that.
I am
enjoy
enjoying that.
I enjoy RP a lot, but I also enjoy killing stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
In my defence, I didn't contemplate that I was going to murder all those people.
And
You know,
he
do
didn't
some
could
damage to as many
entire
people as possible.
genocide.
You know,
There was 3
you
of them
talk about
left.
the fact that they were fucking asleep.
Well, I didn't really think that through.
I can
To
tell.
be honest. I was
Anyway.
like, I will do some damage to everyone so that they're all like weakened, which will make it easier if we do have to kill them, and then they all die. This always happens. When I'm trying to kill people, I never do any damage. When I'm just trying to like injure or stun people, I'm like dead. Okay, sorry.
Alright, we are at show off then?
Yeah, absolutely. So, first of all, thank you to anyone who's been watching on the stream. I know we've had a couple of viewers tonight. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, see you guys. Thanks for watching.
Check out the Geek Bar on Facebook or on their website. We've got loads of stuff available. Alan can do a spiel in a minute, but first of all, we'll say bye to Tom and Matt. Have a good night.
Cheers,
Good night,
guys.
guys.
And yeah, Smiler, do you want to do your end of stream spiel and then I'll finish up?
Yeah, you can do. So, yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I apologise for being a bit murder over this week. I don't know where that came from. But thanks. Basically, tomorrow we'll have Dylan and Julia doing playing some Minecraft, and it's quite entertaining, so check it out because the kid is hilarious. Then Sunday night, join us again for the quiz where you can win £25 off our food or and/or website where you can buy minis for your tabletop stuff. Always check out our website. There's loads of cool stuff being added all the time that we 3D print and board games and other bits and pieces like dice towers and mugs and all sorts of things. So check them out. We also, this stream will be turning next Monday, won't it?
It will. It will be back to Mondays from next week.
Yeah, this was a one-off on the Thursday. This will be back on Monday. Then Thursday we should be doing Icewind Dale. Friday again with Dill, and maybe some games in between as well with the older generation. So keep your eyes peeled. And also we will be announcing probably next week our opening night where we'll be having a special event on the Thursday and the Friday. Limited tickets available and stuff like that. It's free. I'm not charging people to come in, but it's free, but it'll be limited availability, obviously because of COVID restrictions and stuff like that when we do open up, but that'll be in May. But we'll be announcing more details as of next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So as always, stay safe, live long and prosper.